For Mathewson, he needs to work quick against these guys. Of course, he had a great showing his last time here at Dodd, as we mentioned, Adam, when he went 3 innings deep. And I think what set him up for success in that game was just the experience he has at Dodd and knowing that he needs to get the job done.
Lowell Spinners interaction, batting .225 as a ball club. This is already their 31st game of the summer. Just 2.5 games right now behind the Unicorns. They are in the 7th place spot, currently in the cellar, but have played much better baseball as of late, have really found their rhythm offensively. Quickly 2-0 on the dangerous Cam Biller at the plate. Stands in that righty batter's box. The pitch on the ground, chopper over to third. Matt Park has the 2 bouncer. His long throw a little wide of the first base bag. Fiataroni stretches out. It's a 1-2-3 first inning here tonight for Eric Mathewson. The Norwich offense when we come back. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Strong start tonight for Eric Mathewson. He is countered by Ian Cooch of the Lowell Spinners. The right-hander grabs the baseball tonight for Kevin Grabber, 6'2", 195, out of Brown, Dover, Massachusetts native. Gets the rock here tonight for the Lowell Spinners. A 5.79 ERA for him. Has a save this summer. He will make his 6th start of the summer, his 7th appearance. A 1-4 record for himself, 12 punch-outs as well. He was last out on the hill back on June 18th against the Nashville Silver Knights. Went 2 1/3 innings in that game. Suffered the loss. He got hit around that ball game, allowed the 6 earned runs. And the Norwich Unicorns get to start it out here today. It is Kenny Noe to lead it off for Norwich. He'll be followed by Michael Fiataroni batting second. At first base, Caden Williamson hits third. In right field, Jackson Powers is in the cleanup spot here today. Matt Park at third batting fifth. CJ Nolan hits sixth at second base. David Pengel in center field batting seventh. Jake Howlett is the DH batting eighth. And Bryce Miller rounds out the lineup card tonight for Zach Gitcher.
And if you're the Unicorns, you're going to want to jump on Kusha as soon as you can. Yes, his last game was very good, but 2 games prior, for the last 2 starts, 7 innings pitched, 18 hits, 10 earned runs.
That is a sliding effort out there in left field. It is caught. Boy, what an effort out there in medium left field. Cam Biller makes an exciting play out there. It robs Kenny Noe of a potential leadoff knock. It would have been his hit in 9 straight games. Instead, it'll bring up the first baseman, Michael Fiataroni, with the bases empty and 1 out.
Yeah, and just taking a replay on that one. Great stop by Driscoll, able to trap that one. And looks like we're going to be checking to see if he's okay. Just needs a moment after a play like that. Looks like his chain came loose on that play, so he's going to have to hand it over to the bullpen.
Is that? I believe that was Biller in left field. Of Driscoll in right here
Driscoll
tonight.
In right field.
And that'll give us a chance to go around the diamond here tonight for the Lowell Spinners. Kevin Grabber's group over at third. Esteban Desirald out at third base, the hot corner. The shortstop, Xander Bratspis. Jack Quigley handles the second base duties with Bradley McCafferty at first. Outfield left to right. Cam Biller made that neat play. Will stay in the ballgame. Good to see him out there. Quinn Murphy up the middle in center field, and Aiden Driscoll will patrol right field. It's Lorenzo Camillari doing the catching tonight with the right-hander Ian Cooch on the rubber.
What a graphic that was.
Trying my best.
You did good.
I only learn from the best.
You flatter me.
That is launched into right center field. Michael Fiataroni says hello to Dodd Stadium on a Wednesday night, and Norwich has a one-out base runner.
Yeah, Fiataroni stays hot. He's been the most consistent hitter for the Unicorns this year. Last night getting the rest for Norwich, although he did play in the Prospects game right here at Dodd Stadium. Went 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, although still looked great, and I think he impressed a lot of the scouts that were here last night.
Certainly a young guy, still just 19 years of age, not eligible until the 2027 draft. And Caden Williamson in his final week with the Unicorns fouls back strike one. He has been so impressive for this group. Hits right now in 8 straight games for the Quinnipiac Bobcat. And he has been so great defensively. Check that, 9 consecutive games for Williamson. It would help if I could add 7 plus 2. That's taken inside. Good life here on the fastball from Cooch.
With Williamson, too, he's taken home lots of accolades this season. You know, Futures League Player of the Night, Sea Unicorns Player of the Night, and soon to be, spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, the most recent Sea Unicorn Player of the Week.
Yes. What a week it has been for C-Dubs. He's in the righty box out of Broomfield, Colorado. So much energy that he plays out there with, and you want to see him get himself out on the base pass. Right now, Fiataroni with a league-leading 19 stolen bases, and Cooch knows a lot about that. Has already checked on him twice. Trouble over there at first.
And if that was a clean throw, I think they would have nabbed Fiataroni. It looked like he was a deer in headlights on that last play. Wasn't expecting the pickoff attempt, although he's able to get back just in the nick of time.
This past spring at Brown, it was a 3.24 ERA for Cooch. An 0-3 record, 17 appearances, 7 for starts, over 33 and 2/3 innings worked. Opponents hit .242 against him. This changeup rests upstairs. That'll run the count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Norwich right fielder. Unicorns trying to strike first here tonight, or blinked yesterday at the Beehive. Fell 2-0 to the New Britain Bees. The 2-2 up top. And McCafferty's check over at first. Sliding back in there safely is Fiataroni. It's a full count on Williamson. See if Norwich will put Fiataroni in motion at first. Unicorns trying to break through tonight in this first inning against Lowell. And Cooch working from the stretch. Full count pitch home. The changeup rocketed deep out to left field, out by the wall. It is off the top of the wall. The green light at third. Fiataroni racing to the plate. It's a ringing 1-out RBI double, rocked off the bat. Caden Williamson had a hanging changeup and just drilled it off the top of the wall in left center field, just underneath the yellow. And it's a 1-0 Norwich lead tonight.
Get up at him, get up at him, get up at him, and dance. Norwich with a 1-0 lead. And let me tell you what, Adam, you and me both, we thought that one was a home run, but the Unicorns will take their doubles and their runs when they get them. Great hit by Williamson, and Norwich up 1-0.
Just the second extra base hit for Norwich in their last 4 games, and their 18th here at the friendly confines of Dodd Stadium. Here's Jackson Powers. A fast start tonight for Norwich, sounding off early against Ian Cooch. There was a changeup that sat upstairs, and with the thin air here tonight and heat rises, and Williamson nearly left the ballpark. The 0-1. Changeup again outside.
And for Williamson, that will be his 9th RBI on the year. So he continues to impress and has just continued to be a solid hitter for Norwich.
Cooch did not allow any home runs at Brown his sophomore year. Flipped in the air down the left field side. That is trailing into foul ground. That's going to find a home in the bleachers down the left field side. Made improvements in that regard after surrendering 3 home runs his rookie season with Brown over 25 1/3 innings work. This past spring only worked 8 1/3 innings at Brown. Has pitched a total of 33 2/3 of an inning in his collegiate career. 1-2 to Powers, sawed off foul. Something that we saw in that prospects game yesterday, and maybe Norwich could certainly learn from, was the 2-out, 2-strike fight. Really is what I should say. The number of foul balls that were traveling around Dodd Stadium last night. There were...
Almost got hit by one.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought you were always ready for those.
Hey, that one I wasn't.
No.
I was sipping a little bit.
Crushing it like Quint.
That's on Thursdays, but look, I got to have a cheat day, all right?
That's all right. You're always in the gym twice a day.
Oh, dude, I am. Unit.
It balances out. Here's Powers in a 2-ball, 2-strike count. It's Williamson in scoring position. The 2-2 inside. That trails away from Camillari, and ahead 90 feet is Williamson. That just rolled around Lorenzo, and a good read by Williamson. And quickly the second run of the night, 90 feet away.
Yeah, Powers with a solid opportunity right now to get his 12th RBI on the year, and for Williamson to cross plate for the 15th time on the summer. And as you said, the ball's going to be flying a lot today with this weather.
This is lifted deep out to left field. Moving back on it is Biller. Will make the grab on it. RBI, sac fly. Jackson Powers, a productive out. It's 2-0 Norwich.
And there it is, Adam. The broadcaster's jinx works to dividends this time. A nice little fly ball to left field for a sacrifice by Powers. His 12th RBI on the year. And for Williamson, that's his 15th time crossing the plate. Norwich up 2-0 with 2 outs.
Good swing there by Powers to the opposite field. Biller played it neatly out there. 2 down for Matt Park, who's really come alive offensively over the last couple of weeks. He takes down and away for ball 1.
Yeah, Park, as you said, Adam, has really come to life. He has made the Fitton Field in Worcester his personal home run derby ground. He's hit 2 there during the series against the Bravehearts and has 7 RBIs because of it.
I think it's a home run yard out at Fitton Field. Right now he's dumping it down the line in left field. It's going to roll all the way out to the wall. Park hustling into second. He'll pull up there. It's a 2-out double and a thunderous storm to start tonight for the Norwich offense. Second extra base hit. Just taking what they've been given from the right-hander Cooch. Just hooking it down the left field side. Park stayed within himself. And an even better swing. Norwich looking for more with 2 outs.
And this is the missing piece of the puzzle that these Corns have been missing all season long. Their pitching has been phenomenal. Their defense has really pulled it together as of late. The final piece of the puzzle has been the hitting. And if they play like this every single game, you're going to see a very different Unicorn team.
On the first pitch in the air, left center field. Moving over and making the grab is Biller. That'll wrap things up. Not before Norwich strikes for a pair. It's a 2-0 Norwich lead. We go to the second when we come back. This is Unicorns Baseball streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, and American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and stop the bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Eric Mathewson has some early run support. It's a 2-0 Norwich lead. Thanks to the work of Caden Williamson and Jackson Powers with a couple RBI swings for Norwich. It's the heart of the order for Kevin Grabber's group. Esteban Deserault, Bradley McCafferty, and Lorenzo Camillari start the train in the Lowell second inning. And Mike, Norwich has been so good at scoring first in games, but it's now about how they play when they get the lead. And such an important shutdown frame for the Norwich right-hander.
That's right, Adam. And starting the inning against a power hitter like Deserault is going to be very important. I mean, his last game here at Norwich, he hit a home run. He's been 1 for 9 against Norwich on the year, although he has 4 RBIs. He had an RBI in the first game of the season, and then on June 11th, he had 3. So he has been a C unicorn killer, if you want to put it that way. But Norwich has got to get through this guy right here, right now.
He's taking for ball 1, run the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike on Deserault. Stands in the back of the lefty box, a big man with plenty of power in his swing. You said it. He did leave the ballpark back on June 11th. The changeup sails upstairs for ball 2.
And that was an opposite field home run, too, which is extremely difficult to do here at Dodd Stadium. But the heat and just the launch angle that he hit that ball on just kept carrying and carrying and carrying.
The 2-1. That is rocketed into right field. A base hit. Deserault continues to swing it well against Norwich pitching. And the leadoff man is on to begin the Spinners' second inning.
Yeah, that single, he's now 2 for 10 on the summer against Norwich. Has seen lots of action versus these Unicorns, much like this next batter coming to the plate.
Bradley McCafferty has really been a regular all summer. We saw him play yesterday in that Northeast Prospects game. McCafferty out of Beverly, Massachusetts, a riser out of Virginia. One of the top catching prospects in the state of Massachusetts, and earned his commitment to Virginia. He's the tying man up right now with the baby blue batting gloves. The 0-1. Big curveball falls down for ball 1.
Yeah, in 2 games against the Unicorns, he's 2 for 7 this summer, although he sports a .283 average, 1 home run, and 12 RBIs. So as you said, Adam, a threat at all levels.
The 1-1. Wave and a miss. Miller thought about heaving it over to first base. Fiataroni wasn't in the territory for it, and a wise decision by Miller to hold his throw. Norwich looking for better defensively from their backstops as of late. The 1-2. Oh, that just rolled on Miller. No chance for him. And with it into scoring position goes Deserault.
And this is the problem that the Unicorns have faced this season. They create runs for the other team by pass balls, by walks, wild pitches. Exactly what we just saw, which allowed Deserault to move on to second base. Although I like the move by the new catcher Miller to go out there and speak to Mathewson just to settle him down. Still 2-2. We're 1 strike away from getting the first out of the inning.
McCafferty, the batter at the plate, just 4 for his last 16, hitting .250 in that stretch. It's even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mathewson from the first base side of the rubber gets a wave and a miss. Struck him out. A huge punch out for Mathewson. And he's got his first man retired in the second.
And that's going to help for the confidence against these Spinners for Mathewson. A high strike pitch would have been ball 3 if McCafferty didn't go after that one, but Norwich will take it how they get him.
Fans, Griswold Dental. You're more than a patient. You're a part of the Griswold Dental family. Find out more at griswolddental.net.
As I just got my cleaning from them, they did a great job as always. Thank you to Griswold Dental.
They never miss a spot.
Never. What do you call them? What do you call these teeth that I have?
Your pearly whites.
Pearly whites.
Oh. Here, I'll give you a pat on the back.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Anytime. 1-0 is the count on Lorenzo Camillari. Left-handed hitter. A lot of balance between righties and lefties in this batting order for Kevin Grabber. Really mixing and matching, and always so difficult for a pitcher to really settle into a rhythm. Different approach when you see a guy batting on the right side versus the left side. Favorable for Camillari with the right-hander Mathewson. 2-0. Up at the top of the zone for a called strike. 2-1.
Yeah, borderline on that one. Camillari had success versus the Lake Monsters last night where he had 2 hits. He has 1 at-bat versus Norwich this season, which took place on June 4th.
Camillari out of NJIT. The throw from Miller to third was a good one, and Matt Park applies the tag on time. It erases Deseralt. It's good for tonight's DB Lunt Field electric play of the game. Bryce Miller welcomes himself to the Norwich Unicorns, and nothing better than your battery mate to pick you up after the leadoff single. Just guns down Deseralt, and now 2 outs and a 3-1 count on Camillari. Well, that was as good of a pitch to throw down to third. Miller was set up perfectly. It missed outside. And with the lefty Camillari, it was an open road to throw down. And he put it perfectly on the money for Matt Park. It's 3-2 on the Spinners backstop, trying to make it a scoreless second. The full count pitch. Change up. Nestles in there, 12-6 break on it. Struck him out looking. 2 scoreless innings tonight for E Nature. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Norwich when we come back. Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base. Show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. We go to the bottom of the second inning here in Norwich. Cam Biller is now playing first base for the Spinners. Deseralt was the third baseman. And McCafferty was originally over at first base here tonight. And
Deseralt is still at third base.
He's still, yep. I think McCafferty is, it's hard to tell what number is.
We'll get an update, I guess, as the game goes on, and if he doesn't come to the plate, then we'll know.
Yeah. Well, we do know that's Biller at first. And I'm not sure where that would move McCafferty to. So there would be a new left fielder.
There is a new left fielder.
And
there is definitely a new left fielder.
That is not the big Cam Biller. Biller is...
Well, he's at first base now.
He is at first base, and the big 6'3", 200-pounder cannot mistake him. High chopper to first. That is in foul ground. Biller trying to scamper over to the first base bag instead. It's a 2-strike count on the Northeastern Husky, David Pangol at the plate. 7, 8, and 9 for Norwich as we're underway in this second inning.
In his last 2 games and 5 at-bats, he's gone hitless. Prior to that, he was on a 4-game hit streak trying to get back into that category.
Fastball pumped into the outside corner and down on strikes is Pangol. It's the first strikeout tonight for Ian Cooch. One gone for the DH, Jake Howlett.
Howlett, a power hitter for sure, had 3 home runs this past season at Monmouth. Has 1 home run this season, which he obtained at Fitton Field in Worcester. Very home run hitter friendly ballpark.
He crushed it, no doubt about that. Speaking of crushing it, every Thursday night at Dodd Stadium, you can crush it like Quint. Beer specials, as always, on Narragansett.
That's right, Adam. A week from tomorrow, Thirsty Thursday beer specials return here to the Rose of New England. $2 Narragansett beers. Come to the stadium, crush it like Quint, and you might even see me in the crowd down in one. Who knows? Well, actually, no, I stay away from beer.
That's in the air, left field. Able to make the catch on it. 2 gone here in the inning. That'll retire Jake Howlett. 2 up, 2 down for the right-hander Cooch. Here's the catcher, Bryce Miller. Will dig in for the first time here this summer at Dodd Stadium.
And a little bit about Miller. He will be going into his sophomore season at Yale University. The scholar sat out his freshman year. Mount Caramel in.
He lines this back up the middle. Ambushes Coach on the first delivery he sees. Batting 1,000 to start the summer is Bryce Miller. It's the 4th hit of the night for the Norwich offense, which has started off hot here tonight. Here's Kenny Noe.
Yeah, welcome to Futures League, Bryce Miller. As I was saying, at Mount Caramel in his senior year, batted .328 with 10 home runs. So this kid can do it all on academics and on the base paths, as he has a large lead.
They check in on him. Wise decision there by Camillari. He's the catcher. I think they did make a change, though. It looks like McCafferty's now catching.
McCafferty is catching, number 10.
That is McCafferty now behind the plate.
So that means Lorenzo.
Throw from McCafferty. That's a good one. And thrown out is Bryce Miller trying to swipe second base. Norwich comes up empty here in the second. We go to the third when we come back. 2-0. Senecorns on the Futures League Network and live on YouTube. SNSN Sports.
Dinosaur Place is roaring fun for all ages. Have you ever driven by the Big Dino on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut? Stop in and check out what's behind the fences. Jurassic adventures await you. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
We go to the third inning here tonight at Dodd Stadium. 2-0 for the Senecorns. Every Monday, though, Mike, we know that our kids at Dodd Stadium, they get to eat free.
That's right, Adam. Brought to you by my dear friend, BTW Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, Southeastern Connecticut's premier HVAC company. You come to a game on any set Monday, your child would eat for free. We have a few days left, or a few dates left, I should say, here in the month of July. We have it on the 13th coming up, and that's all she wrote. So one more opportunity to take advantage of this great promotion. Kids Eat Free, brought to you by BTW Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Eric Mathewson has made it 2 scoreless frames here tonight. Ryan O'Leary, Aiden Driscoll, and Xander Bratzfis. The group due up here for Kevin Grabber's group as we enter this third inning of play. Strong start for him, has already been helped out by his battery mate here tonight, Bryce Miller, throwing out a base runner. Both catchers have been sharp here today. They have caught a couple ducks on the pond. Here's O'Leary, the designated hitter tonight for the Spinners. Leary out of Foxborough, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island College digs into the righty box.
I wonder if he's a Patriot fan.
Well, he lives in the home city of Gillette Stadium. I would hope so.
I would hope so, too.
Loyal to your home city.
Got to go to Gillette Stadium a few weeks ago for the Scotland-Morocco game.
And how was that?
Unbelievable experience. Once in a lifetime for sure. You know, we've met so many great people throughout this whole World Cup experience. Of course, a couple of weeks ago, we had our friends from Norway that came downtown at City Hall. We had some people from Norwich, England that want to stop by. So this whole World Cup has really been a friendly fan affair.
In the air, left center field, moving over, underneath it. David Pango will squeeze it. And the leadoff man retired, O'Leary, to begin the third.
Yeah, already in the third. Nice little fly out by O'Leary. Went deeper than it probably would off his bat given the heat.
85 degrees here tonight. Feels like 93. Yeah. Earlier today was scorching 92 degrees, which felt like 102.
Friday's going to be rough. And, of course, we have that big game on Friday, which we'll get into detail in just a little bit. Really excited about that.
Always.
Heat index of like 100, though. It's like 110. Yeah. It's insane. I didn't know we were back home in Cali like you.
Well, if you need a sauna, you can just step outside now. There's the big breaker that's in the zone. Called a strike. It's the sauna that never turns off, though. So you try and hit the off button, and you just can't get out of the sauna. You're stuck in there. That's the heat. Outside, the pitch home. That's taken at the knees. Good pitch sequencing right now from Mathewson as his secondary pitch is working in the early goings. Ball and 2 strikes on the right fielder, Aiden Driscoll. Mathewson's 1-2 home. Just downstairs, 2-2.
Driscoll on a 4-game hit streak right now. June 21st against the Vermont Lake Monsters is when that streak started.
Fought off foul in on the hands, and that is something that our team reporter Logan Rundy spoke about when it came to the keys tonight for Mathewson was getting in on the hands of the Spinners offense, jam them inside, force them to just pop it up, and that's when Mathewson's at his best. Here he comes, the 2-2. Downstairs, Miller had trouble receiving it. And that'll run the count full.
And every team, you know, they either do better when their pitchers are working them on the inside or outside. For the Spinners, of course, they don't like that inside pitch, but they will hit the opposite field ball deep, as we've seen already this season.
Driscoll waves and misses at strike 3. It's the third punch out tonight for Mathewson. It'll bring up the shortstop, Xander Bratspes.
Yeah, I'm really liking Mathewson from the starter role. I mean, he's going to be here for the entire season, I believe, here in Norwich, so he's versatile, but for a team that really needs all the arms they can get, if they can have Mathewson go deep, then that's going to say a lot about how effective he can be the entire season.
Drops in that breaking ball on the inside corner. So much swagger when he's out there on the rubber. You know he's rolling with his pace. On the ground, softly hit to second, racing in C.J. Nolan, tosses to first, Fiatarone stretches out to handle it. It's a 1-2-3 third inning tonight. Mathewson has seen the minimum here tonight. Go to the home half when we come back. 2-0 for Norwich on the Scenic Horns Broadcast Network, on the Futures League Network, and YouTube, SNSN Sports.
Own rental property around here, you know how fast tenant calls, repairs, and rent collection can pile up. That's where Capital Property Group comes in. They handle everything: tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, repairs, and day-to-day property and association management. Whether it's a long-term rental or a short-term property, they make ownership simple and stress-free. You own the property. They handle the headaches. Learn more at mycapitalteam.com. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership.
We're really looking forward to the possibility of working together. Absolutely. We believe this could be a great partner.
No.
We go to the bottom of the third inning here tonight in Norwich. Scenic Corns holding on to a 2-0 lead, and Kenny Noe has been surging as of late. Hits in 8 straight games. For a little more on that, we send it over to our good friend, Logan Rundy. Logan, over to you.
Thanks, guys. Kenny Noe the plate. A .379 average. He's 6th in the league in doubles, home runs, and total bases with 33 total bases. He's been absolutely unbelievable on the field. However, it's more so off the field. Noe told me earlier today during batting practice that he texted the guys earlier this year. It's fine. It's super early, and that has been the message throughout the year. The halfway point will be tomorrow when Norwich goes into Lowell and plays the Spinners again tomorrow. Only halfway, this team has potential to turn it around.
Our apologies with some of the mic trebles cutting in and out. This is hit well out to right field, out by the wall. It is off the wall. Kenny, check that. It's a leadoff double to begin the frame for Kenny Noe right on cue. He stays white hot at the plate. And the Scenic Corn shortstop making hits in 9 straight games.
Well, that was pretty quick. Kenny Noe been the heart and soul of these unicorns. That one looked like it had a shot at getting out of the ballpark, although just like Williamson's shot, just missing off the top of the wall. But Norwich will take it when they can get it. And a leadoff double couldn't have wrote it up any better.
Scenic Corns have a man in scoring position immediately. First pitch home, taken downstairs below the knees. It's Fiataroni, who has already singled today. He laced it into right field his first time up. A hit would mean a run. Noe runs well. Good speed for him. Top of the order for Norwich to begin the third. The pitch, breaking pitch, dives on the outside corner. Runs the count even, 1-1. The Shelton, Connecticut native out of Bryant University. Right on left, even count on Fiat. The pitch up and away, 2-1.
And you can see the different type of ways that these two teams attack each other. With the Spinners, they really like that outside pitch, but with Norwich, they prefer to choose the inside pitch versus the Spinners.
Fiataroni, 5'11", 200 pounds, drives back. Strike 2 into the luxury suite deck. That'll even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's game number 24 already this summer for Fiataroni. He's played in 24 of the first 29 games for Norwich. The 2-2. Waved at and missed, struck him out, beat him with the fastball. It's the second strikeout tonight for Cooch.
And looks like Fiataroni was expecting that one to be on the outside part of the plate, and by the time he made the adjustment, it was just too late. So with Caden Williamson to the plate now, Norwich will have 2 more opportunities at least to drive in Noe.
Williamson just missed a home run his last time up, just underneath the yellow in left center field. The first delivery home outside for ball 1. Yeah. Mike, I'm not sure if you caught some of those defensive changes for Lowell. Still trying to
figure it out. Everyone's out there that started the game, but somehow Biller is at first base now.
I don't think it's Camillari out there in left field.
No, it's
potentially
not. That's Driscoll out there in left field.
It's Driscoll on left.
Driscoll's on left now.
They would have
Quigley is in right field after starting the game at second base.
Yep.
In center field, you got Murph. Not to be confused with head coach Murphy.
Director of player personnel.
Ex-head coach. So that would leave O'Leary still in the game. It looks like that everyone is still in the game. They've just moved around slightly.
Interesting movement. So they would have now a new second baseman. That is right on the line, caught by Biller. And there are 2 down here in the Norwich third inning. Fans, before you come to the ballpark, stop by Charlene's Diner, Main Street, Jewett City, for delicious breakfast or lunch. Order what you want, eat what you get, only at Charlene's Diner, Main Street, Jewett City.
So going back to that new second baseman that you were talking about, it's actually the designated hitter, Ryan O'Leary. So he's now at second base.
Okay. And where is Camillari?
Unless they switched it up right before first pitch, and then we're just figuring it out now, which is also a possibility.
It is. You never know.
Dirty deeds at Dodd, let me tell you.
You love your AC/DC. On the ground, bouncer foul on the first base side. So after Norwich began the inning with the double from Noe, a real shot for Cooch to get through it without any damage. Jackson Powers trying to deliver the game's third run for the Norwich offense. It's even 1-1 on the St. Anselm product. The pitch that is clocked foul down the right side. Got a hanging changeup, another changeup that flattened out. And Powers was a little early to the party. And Cooch a strike away from making it 3 innings here tonight. 2-0 Norwich out in front. Right on left. The 1-2. That is lifted out to right center field. It's going to get down. Running around third, heading to the plate. Kenny Noe. It's an RBI base hit. Jackson Powers, and it's a 3-0 Norwich lead.
Get up at him, get up at him, get up at him, and dance. Mr. Jackson Powers with a nice line drive single to right field for his second RBI of the night. Make it 13 on the year, and Norwich cruising with a 3-0 lead. 2 outs, bottom 3.
Right, good swing, compact by Jackson Powers. Good work out there in right field by Quigley to cut it down before it split the gap. Either way, Powers has produced a couple of RBI tonight. First pitch show, McCafferty snaps it over to first. Back in the nick of time is Powers. It's 1-1 on Matt Park. He doubled to left field his last time up. That 2-out hit for Norwich ended in 0-for-23 skid, batting with 2 outs at the plate, and so important for the Unicorns to be able to extend innings. And the deeper you can get into the pitch count of Cooch, that's going to force Lowell to have to go to their bullpen sooner than they'd like. Last night, Garbinski went 7 shutout innings against Norwich, and boy, the Yukon product, so good last summer. He's been dominant once again with the New Britain Bees. Really kept the Norwich offense at bay. Breaking ball popped up. Underneath it is Park.
No, he's not underneath that. That's underneath us.
He got underneath it.
A little nice, easy souvenir from a young man in a Johnny Bench jersey.
Well, you don't see that every day at the ballpark.
No.
Johnny Bench.
I saw an Angels jersey in here today, too.
Did you?
Yes.
Wow.
Our official scorer, Mike.
I saw him with the Angels hat on.
They do that for you, I've been told.
Did he? Make me feel better. Waving a miss on a wipeout slider. Struck out Park. Make it 3 strikeouts tonight for Ian Cooch. Works around the leadoff double. We go to the 4th. It is 3-0 Norwich right here on the Futures League Network and live on YouTube, SNSN Sports.
For years you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better at Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns.
we head to the 4th inning, and on Friday night we honor our great country as we say happy birthday for the 250th time. A big celebration is coming to Dodd Stadium for our annual Military Appreciation Night.
That's right, Adam. It's been a long time since we've had our big crowd here at Dodd Stadium. We're going to see it this Friday. Secor presents Military Appreciation Night and post-game fireworks sponsored by Liberty Bank this Friday as we welcome Worcester back. Military Appreciation Night.
First man up is Jack Quigley. He's the right fielder for the Spinners. Quigley grounded out to first his last time up.
Allegedly the right fielder. That's what I saw. I saw 7 in right field. So.
You have good eyes.
I do. 20/20.
Can't beat that.
Why do you think I'm a marksman? Sharpshooter, actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
The 1-1. Up top, 2-1.
Never know what you're going to get with me, Adam.
Just a wild card.
Something like that. Oh, man.
2-1 is the count on Jack Quigley, a guy that was so dangerous to start the attack for Lowell. The 2-1 home. Fought off foul. Good pitch again for Mathewson. Getting in on the hands of the Lowell offense. Trying to induce some of that soft contact. Quigley out of the University of Maine in Halifax, Massachusetts. So far this summer, hitting just .206. Started to pick things up as of late. That sailed on Mathewson, just lost the grip on it. That'll run the count full. Last night, I know you were here for that prospecting. We got to welcome back Kyle Dombrowski.
That was cool. I didn't get the chance to say hello to him. A couple other former Sea Unicorns. We had Matt Bucciero at DH, Peter Link at first base. So it was really cool to see some ex-Sea Unicorns getting a big shot.
A big wave and a miss there. Eric Mathewson gets the high cheese. That's the
4th
strikeout tonight for the Norwich right-hander. Second by way of the fastball upstairs. Got that big chase. Here's the center fielder, Quinn Murphy. Murphy flew out to right field his last time up. This has a chance for Mathewson to match his longest outing of the summer. That was 3 2/3 of an inning back on June 24th against the Vermont Lake Monsters in Burlington. And on the ground, rocketed foul first base side. That early offense, too, so important to allow the Norwich starter to settle in here today. That is in the air, left center field, ranging over in the gap. Jackson Powers makes the grab on it. Good jump off the bat for him. And there are quickly 2 away. Fans, the weather is heating up, and so should the fun. Rent a Polaris slingshot from Strain Family Motors in Lisbon and feel the excitement of the open road. Go to sfmslingshots.com to rent one today.
We still got to get out there and do that. We got to go there. We got to go to Charlene's. What else?
We got to go everywhere. You got to get a lot done.
Hey, I've already got my dental cleaning from Gristle Dental, so I think that you got to get one.
I think I'm up, right?
Before you go wherever you're going to go. I know that the Golden Road is looking.
This is over the head of the leaping reach of C.J. Nolan. It's a 2-out base runner, and the second hit of the night for the Spinners offense. Mathewson trying to make it 4 innings here tonight against the Lowell Spinners. He's going to face the cleanup man, Esteban Deserald, as Biller goes swinging early in the count against Mathewson.
Deserald, after getting on with the single and then advancing to second on a wild pitch, was gunned down at third base for the second out of the inning. And then the next batter, McCafferty, would eventually strike out, much to the chagrin of the Spinners' manager at third base.
In the lefty box, Esteban Deseralt trying to keep this fourth inning rally alive with 2 outs. The pitch, there's the big changeup that drops in there for a called strike. Even the count 1-1. Desirelt heading to Stetson. Stetson has had some nice showing throughout the Futures League this summer. The 1-1 home, big swing and a miss. Good change in pace from Mathewson. Went with that off-speed pitch and then went right back to the fast-off. And tardy to the party was Desirelt. As one of the 2 hits tonight for the Spinners. It's a 3-0 Norwich lead. We're in the top of the 4th inning here tonight. Mathewson set on 1-2 to the plate. It is lined back up the middle. Boy, that was interesting by Noe.
Yeah.
Started a leap, and then he got caught in between. A base hit, wired back up the middle. And a couple ducks on the pond here for Lowell. 2-out Thunder against the Norwich right-hander, still trying to make it through 4 scoreless innings tonight. He'll be greeted by the catcher, Bradley McCafferty.
Yeah, no, he looked like he was doing his best Michael Jackson impersonation out there, whipping his head back and forth. You get what I'm going?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not Michael Jackson.
That is not MJ, no.
Who is that?
I don't know who sings that song, Whip My Head Back and Forth. I don't know.
I think you should get on top of the dugout right now, and I think you should do that dance.
Do you want me to do the chicken dance?
I think you got to get these guys fired up. I'll take over for like 30 seconds.
I don't know if you think I can get there and back in 30
seconds?
seconds?
I've seen you run, absolutely.
Run Forrest run.
I mean, I can't run right now. I got a bum knee, but...
Hey, but you're on the recovery.
Oh, yeah.
That is lifted out to left center field. That is going to fall in for a base hit. The wave at third for Biller, and the Spinners make it happen. 3 consecutive 2-out knocks, and the Lowell offense has cut the Norwich lead to 2.
Yeah, so Desirelt will move to third on that play. Not sure why they didn't elect to throw to third base, because as soon as Pengel got that one, Desirelt wasn't even on second base yet, so I think they could have gunned him out. But nonetheless, 2 outs, man on third and first.
They're at the corners for Lowell. It'll bring out the skipper, Zach Gitcher, trying to help guide the Norwich right-hander through this 4th inning after 3 consecutive hits. But we do know that on every Tuesday we go BOGO at Dodd Stadium.
Yes, Adam, we do. BOGO Ticket Tuesdays here at the ballpark. Next opportunity to cash in on this promotion will be the 14th of July, and then following that we'll have one more on the 4th of August. You come to the game, you buy 1 ticket, you get another one for free. Essentially works as a buy one, get one free. Come down to the ballpark. One of the great promotions that we have, and let me tell you, it's probably one of my favorites, honestly, besides Kids Eat Free.
That's right, you can't beat that.
You thought I was going to say Thursday, didn't you?
I did. How'd you know? You know me too well.
I looked into those green California eyes, and I just know that this Gold Coast guy knew I was going to say Thursday. That's a curveball right there that I hit you with.
That is.
Looking to get somebody out on a curveball would be Mr. Mathewson. Has already gotten 3 strikeouts actually on the off-speed pitch tonight.
He's been good right now, trying to fight through this 4th inning. He's outside with ball 1. Norwich has action in their bullpen. It's a right-hander loosening in the pen for Zach Gitcher. If this inning were to continue, I would imagine Norwich would make a move here. Mathewson has matched his performance in Vermont. Boy, good reach by Fiatarone. Saved a run. Aboard at third is Desirelt, and it's McCafferty at first. The danger zone of the Lowell offense has delivered here in this 4th inning. The second time through the order, the 1-0. Downstairs, 2-0.
Looks like that one just missed off in the offside part of the plate. I mean, we've seen Mathewson pepper in the inside part of the plate in today's game, but I like going the opposite way against Camilleri.
3-0. Now suddenly in danger of walking the bases loaded is Mathewson. It has been a struggle here in this 4th inning retired the first two in order and has run into trouble. Biller, Deserelt, and McCafferty all with singles. The 3-0. That's taken just a little low. Oh, yeah, a little delayed there, but it was ball four. It was below the zone. 4-pitch walk has loaded the bases, and that'll bring up the...
And it looks like that Gitcher is going to trust Mathewson to get out of this inning despite the bases being loaded and the tie and run at second base.
Second baseman Ryan O'Leary at the plate. The first delivery home, curveball just stayed upstairs. A little high on that release. So 3 consecutive singles and the walk, and now they are loaded. The tying run in scoring position for Lowell, trying to fight right back here tonight. The 1-0. That's in there on the inside corner. Tucks in nicely. Boy, this is a huge out for Norwich to get, but a huge moment in the ball game nonetheless. It's a tipping point, and Mathewson working from the full windup. The 1-1. Good juice on that fastball, and well, you really can tell when Mathewson is right. He's so balanced on the rubber, diligent in his delivery. That time he was all over the strike zone. In a 2-strike count on O'Leary. He flew out to center field his first time up. The 1-2 pitch home. Foul tipped. Miller a little frustrated. Thought he should have held on to it. And that'll keep the at-bat going at least a little longer.
And this is going to be a mood setter that's going to determine how this game goes. If Mathewson gets out of this one, look, it should be smooth sailing for Norwich. Here we go.
On 1-2 to the plate. It is off the end of the bat, fouled off. O'Leary hitting just 189 this summer. His 14th game this season for the Rhode Island College product. Trying to deliver in the clutch for the Spinners. Bases are loaded here, but 2 outs and a 2-strike count. Mathewson ready to operate. His 1-2 home in the air, popped up, foul into the seats. And battling here with 2 strikes is O'Leary. Has fought off 3 tough pitches. Mathewson trying to solve him and end this 4th inning. Spinners have gotten on the board here with the RBI knock from McCafferty. The 1-2 pitch. Changeup misses for ball 2.
And no matter how this at-bat goes, this will be the last batter of the game for Mathewson. Has thrown a lot of pitches this inning. Needs to get out of it right here, right now.
The 2-2 pitch. That bounces. It goes sliding to the backstop. It rolls away from Miller, and it's going to score the second run of the inning. Deserelt scores, and it's a 3-2 ball game, and the count is full. Everybody moves up 90 feet. That'll move Camillari into scoring position at second, and McCafferty to third.
And this has been the biggest problem this season for Norwich.
There's a wipeout slider, and Miller couldn't handle it. The 3-2 rocketed through the left side. It's going to tie the ball game. Racing around third is Camillari. The throw to the plate is cut off. It's a 4-run 4th inning for the Spinners, and they have come all the way back to take the lead 4-3.
And the Norwich struggles against these Lowell Spinners continue. This is all taking place with 2 outs, by the way. And Norwich creating runs for themselves. We saw that wild pitch, which allowed the tie and run to move over to third, and then just a line drive single up the middle by O'Leary is going to get the job done.
Things go sideways here in this 4th inning. The Spinners attack erupts for 4 and now lead it 4-3. New right-hander coming into the ball game for Norwich. When we do come back, take a moment and step aside. Spinners still batting in the 4th. They have played it 4. Take a break. It's a new pitcher when we come back.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Norwich has made a pitching change. It's the Scenic Horns debut for the right-hander, Aiden Cochran. Will get the baseball for Zach Gitcher, a riser out of the Yukon out of Niantic, Connecticut. Things took a turn for the worst after Mathewson retired the first two men he saw in order. 3 consecutive hits, the walk, and the 2-run scoring single from O'Leary has given Lowell the lead 4-3. 4 runs on 5 hits. Cochran will check in on the base runner O'Leary. He's on. He cleared the bases with that 2-run scoring base hit into left field.
So Cochran, one of the top pitchers in the state of Connecticut coming out of high school, throws into the mid-90s. Takes over number 10 for Luke Maltasia. Luke, we thank you for your service this summer here at Dodd.
What do you mean?
Number 10 is Luke Maltasia's number.
No, that's number 18.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, Luke, you're still on the team.
Yes.
Oh, God. I should retire right here now. See you guys. I'm out of here.
I saw him in the locker room before the game. He's not going anywhere. 1-0 the count on Aiden Driscoll batting. He struck out his first time at the plate. Lefty box is Driscoll. This has been a big inning for Lowell. It's the 8th man to the plate. The 1-0. Breaking pitch. Rest in there. Good spot for Cochran. It evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Good to see you make your way back in. Elvis is back.
I got rattled right there. I'm sorry, Luke.
It happens.
It's not personal.
No. I don't think you would have taken it as such.
Oh.
That is drilled to left field. And a rude welcome to Norwich for Cochran as Driscoll bangs it into left field, and the beat goes on for the Lowell attack. Already now 5 hits in the inning. Here's the 9th spot in the order, Xander Bratspis.
Well, I'm telling you what, the Scenic Horns better come ready to hit next inning. I mean, they've been doing well today from the offensive side of things. You have Caden Williamson, who almost hit a homer. Kenny Noe almost followed him with one. He's been a hot hitter today, but Jackson Powers has probably been the most efficient Scenic Horn batter today.
He has a sac fly and a single today. Cochran trying to mitigate further damage here. Lowell has already climbed back to take the lead. Huge lead. There goes the base runner at second. It's O'Leary. He'll go walking into third base, and the runners are at the corners. This is a Spinners team that runs the base as well. They have slowly found their stride on the offensive side of the baseball. Insurance at third. It's 2-1 on Bratspis.
Let me tell you what, though. Cochran is no stranger to pitching at Dodd. He actually won the ECC championship for East Lyme just about a month ago right here on this field. So knows how to handle the friendly confines of Dodd.
The board at first is Driscoll. They check in on him. Lies on the part of Cochran. The 1-2. Sawed off down the air. Fiataroni in foul territory squeezes it. And that'll end things, but not before the Spinners take the lead. Send 9 men to the plate and score 4. It's 4-3 Lowell. Go to the bottom of the 4th when we come back. Unicorns Baseball streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, and American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and stop the bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Unicorns trying to strike back, but before we do that, Logan Rundy is standing by with Unicorns reliever Jack Scholes, who has been nails out of the Norwich bullpen. Logan, down to you.
It's been a little bit new. High leverage situations, closing situations. How have you embraced that as the year?
So our apologies as the mic did cut out from us, so we will try that again in a moment with Jack Scholes. Some trouble down there in the dugout, so right now it is C.J. Nolan's turn at the plate, and you said, Mike, this is an important bounce-back inning for Norwich to try and come right back after the Spinners put 4 on the board. C.J. swinging and is up empty with strike 1.
Well, this isn't only an important bounce-back inning, it's an important bounce-back game. I mean, if Norwich loses this game, they're going to fall further and further away from the Silver Knights in 4th place. The Starfires are going to catch them eventually if they don't keep it up, and Lowell has been on a heater as of late, as we all know, so they're just going to keep on doing better. Norwich really has to hone their craft and dial it in if they want to go anywhere this season.
It's a ball and 2 strikes on C.J. Nolan. So far tonight, C.J. has flied out to left field. Then on just the first pitch he saw in the at-bat. Set up inside McCafferty, the 1-2. Good take.
And we saw the Unicorns chase that outside pitch on Monday's loss. 3 back-to-back strikeouts ended the game for Norwich, all chasing the outside slider.
The 2-2. That is crushed out to left field. Out by the wall. It is gone. C.J. Nolan clears the deck in left field. And the Unicorns strike right back to tie the game. Wallops it over the wall in left field. His second of the summer. It's 4-4 in the 4th inning.
Get up at him, get up at him, get up at him, and dance. C.J. Nolan with a huge home run to left field. First to left field homer here at Dodd Stadium this summer. Second Unicorn home run at Dodd Stadium this summer. And just like that, we have a brand new ball game. 4-4 in the 4th.
All right, C.J. Nolan went crushing on a hanging breaking ball. Another on a 2-strike pitch from Cooch that stayed over the middle half of the plate. And C.J. leaves the ballpark here at Dodd Stadium. Already the 6th home run in the series when these two clubs get together.
And just a little over a week since his last home run, which took place June 23rd in Worcester's. The 15th time that no one has come across the plate with that home run.
1-1. Sadoff foul down the right side. David Pengel batting. He was caught looking his last time up, and a good response to begin the inning. Your mic didn't work, right? You have to go back down.
And Gann with a nice retrieving that foul ball out there. I've got way too many friends at this ballpark, might I say.
2-2 on Pengel. Oh, he went chasing for strike 3. Scooped up by McCafferty. He'll complete the strikeout, and there's one gone in the Norwich fourth.
And it almost looked like for a second that he held up on that one, although it's all for naught, as Pengel will be ruled as chasing that one in the dirt.
Bring up the designated hitter, Jake Howlett. He flew out to left field his last time up. Scenic Horns here today with already 3 extra base hits. That is something Norwich has only done 3 times this season, having 2 or more extra base hits in the same game. And good to see Norwich find their stroke here offensively.
Best offensive start to a game for them this season.
Taking on the outside black for ball 1 is Howlett trying to keep the good times rolling in this 4th inning. That's a huge punch back for the Scenic Horns. This is lifted deep out to left field. Driscoll moving back. He's at the wall. It is caught at the warning track. Jake Howlett gave it a ride. Driscoll able to run it down. And there are 2 gone here in the Scenic Horns 4th inning. It'll bring up Bryce Miller.
Our second Sea Unicorn home run of the inning, just missing by a matter of feet on that one. That one was about 2 feet. To Ing. The wind, of course, not playing any factor. Just the humidity that's making these balls travel as far as they have.
Miller with that turquoise blue bat. And he chops it on third. Handled on the backhand side. Long throw across the diamond. Deserault helps wrap things up. A Napa for C.J. Nolan goes crushing for his second home run of the summer. We head to the 5th, tied at 4 in Norwich.
Telling you for years you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better at Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
We go to the 5th inning here in Norwich. It has been bombs away here tonight. Both sides going blow for blow. We're tied at 4. Aiden Cochran back out after navigating the final out in that top of the 4th inning. Glad you could be with us on a Wednesday night. Scenic Horns and Spinners will do it all again tomorrow night at Lasher Park in Lowell, Massachusetts. Here's the right fielder, Jack Quigley, who is moved out there after beginning the game at second base. It is the top of the order, 2 up for the Spinners. First delivery home, scorched foul on the first base side. 9 men came to the plate in a fruitful 4th inning for Lowell. Erased what was a 3-0 deficit. Okay, 4-3 lead, and then C.J. Nolan walloped his second home run of the summer. Good to see that swing from C.J., a guy that swings so violently, but that time kept his head in it and was on time and got a pitch he could handle.
Especially after a slow start to the season. Definitely not the same C.J. Nolan he was last year, but with that last home run, he now is tied in first for the Senior Corn leads in home run with Kenny Noe
and Matt Park.
Yep.
2-1 on the leadoff man for Lowell. Little tapper foul off his front foot. It was a weird game here on Monday night against Nashua. 2 infield singles that were right off that lip. The infield grass where the dirt meets the grass right out front of home plate. It was a big 5th inning in that ball game for Nashua. And the not-so-friendly bounces here. It's 2-2 on Quigley, who is 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out and struck out. Ball 3 is over the mid of Bryce Miller, and again, Norwich having trouble receiving back there. And not to say that would have been strike 3. It was over top of the zone, but just a couple of miscues between Miller trying to quickly familiarize himself with the new staff. That's fouled back to the screen.
Spinners have a 2-0 record against the Unicorns, and Nashua with a 3-0 record against Norwich. The Unicorns looking to avoid the same fate that they were handed to them on Monday at home, with another team going 3-0 against them on the year.
On the ground, rolled over, and it's Quigley fighting here with 2 strikes on him. It's a deep count for Cochran working here in this 5th inning, making his Unicorns debut.
Collegiate debut, too.
Riser headed to UConn. This is high in the sky in the Norwich night. Shallow right field, moving over and making the grab on it, C.J. Nolan. The leadoff man set down for the 3rd time tonight, bringing up the center fielder, Quinn Murphy.
And Nolan called off Fiataroni at the last second there. Fiataroni, we've seen him all over the diamond, as we've mentioned, all season long. Finally have seen him take over first base once again. We saw him make a beautiful dive and play about a month ago over there at the hot corner in a game against the Starfires, I believe it was.
He's been so great. Boy, watch your head, Woo! Kevin Grabber. Boy, that was screaming.
Whew.
A little turbulence over there. Panic at the disco. He was showing us his dance moves over there.
You know what I'm about to show?
Hot to go.
I'm about to show you my golf calling techniques.
That is hammered out to left field. It'll hang up on a line for Jackson Powers. Nathan Cochran is pitching to his defense here in this 5th inning. And quickly 2 retired for Cam Biller.
You know, a supreme knock there by Mr. Quinn Murphy, as it was just got a little under that one. Practicing my golf commentary.
For the Masters? Well, the Travelers.
We did just wrap up the Travelers, as a matter of fact. You didn't know it, but I was actually the commentator there.
Yeah, Victor Hovland claimed the Travelers Championship.
When I say commentator, I mean on, what is it? What's the video game? EA Golf 2026?
Oh, they're going to say ESPN The Ocho. It's 1-0 on Biller. Boy, what a big swing there. Hardy cut. Went chasing. Evens the count. I must have missed it. I'm not sure if I get ESPN The Ocho, but I'll have to ask
what
my
is The Ocho?
TV provider. You haven't seen the movie?
No. Like Nacho or no?
I'll find it for you. It'll be a good movie for you to watch.
Find a new pen. Can I get one of those pens?
Yeah.
You got a lot of them. Oh, look at that. We're twins. Charter Oak.
That's what we need.
We don't sponsor Charter Oak, though. Vice versa.
The 1-2. On the inside corner, struck him out. Down by the way of the K is Cam Biller. It's a 1-2-3 5th inning for Aiden Cochran. We head to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 4 here in Norwich. Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, an American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and stop the bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We get set for the bottom of the 5th inning. Logan Rundy is downstairs with Luke Maltasia, the George Washington product. It's been a lot of fun watching him. Logan Rundy, down to you, my friend.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Henry Ayers. Henry's one of our catchers, and it's not very often a catcher then leads off the next inning. How have you embraced that role as the year's gone on?
Yeah, for sure. Got a little bit of experience with it at school, and I think it's great. I think being able to come in after an inning out at the plate and continue to keep it rolling is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. We're about halfway through the year after tomorrow night's game in Lowell. What are some of the things you want to take away here right in the second half?
Yeah, for sure. I think this is a unique experience playing in such a great place with so many great fans and traveling throughout the Northeast and playing some of the best young talent in the game. So I think just continuing to get better and enjoy every day.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to enjoy it here. Only about 30 games left here in the Futures League season. Mike Adam, back to you.
Great work. As always, Logan, Luke Maltasia looking a little different there. I don't know if it's Halloween.
I think it's the humidity. I think he needed to put on a jacket because he gets cold around these parts, which doesn't make any sense. But,
yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Henry Ayers, always good to hear from him. Middlebury College product, NESCAC Player of the Year. And guy that got off to such a scorching start to the summer. And it's all about enjoying your time here in the summer, which goes by quick. The 1-1 to Noe up top. 2-1. It's still Ian Cooch out there on the mound for the Spinners.
We got a new pitcher, a left-handed hitter, or pitcher, excuse me, Dylan Lawrence.
Yep.
He's got 10 1/3 this season in the Futures League, rocking an 8.44 ERA, 7 strikeouts, and he's been pretty sharp his last couple outings, going 1 inning as a whole. Hasn't allowed too many runs.
The 2-2 to Noe. This is clobbered out to left field, but it will hang up in the Norwich night. Shy of the warning track is Aiden Driscoll. Just a little underneath it was Noe, and there's one gone.
And the launch single on that one looked really good. If you want to hit it out of Dodd Stadium, you really want to try to wrap it around that pole because it's 309, excuse me, where the pole is. But once you start wrapping around, you can't see it. It's like it really is like 375. I think 330 is the legitimate marker, but
this is crushed on a line to right field, and that'll hang up for Jack Quigley. Couple of flyouts to start the frame for Dylan Lawrence, the new pitcher in the ballgame out of North Andover, Massachusetts, and goes to Bentley University. Set down the first 2 men he's seen at the top of the Norwich lineup. Here's Caden Williamson, who has hits in 9 straight games. First pitch home to Williamson, in there for a strike.
So after this inning, of course, we'll have one more full inning in the 6th, and then we'll make a call to the bullpen. Mr. Logan Rundy will take over the color commentary duties for the next 2 innings while I go do what I do best, and then I'll be in and close it out in the 9th. Don't miss me too much, Adam.
I'm going to try my best. The 0-2 just missed downstairs. This is a back and forth seesaw battle between Norwich and Lowell. Another one of those games that is, get that sense it's going to come down to the final run is going to win it. That final punch, that's outside. 2-2. Williamson tonight has doubled and lined out. Lawrence at Bentley pitched to a 6.30 ERA, a 1-2 record for him. He gets a wave and a miss. Williamson goes fishing on a wipeout slider to wrap things up. We go to the 6th inning here in Norwich tonight. It's a 4-4 stalemate. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Own rental property around here, you know how fast tenant calls, repairs, and rent collection can pile up. That's where Capital Property Group comes in. They handle everything: tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, repairs, and day-to-day property and association management. Whether it's a long-term rental or a short-term property, they make ownership simple and stress-free. You own the property. They handle the headaches. Learn more at mycapitalteam.com. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership.
We're really looking forward to the possibility of working together. Absolutely. We believe this could be a great partner.
Move right along here tonight. Head to the 6th inning here in Norwich. It's a special night coming to Dodd Stadium on Friday night, and for more on that, we send it downstairs to our team reporter, Logan Rundy.
Guys, it's a really special night here on Friday night. Out of all the promotions we do throughout the year, this is one of the more special ones. On Friday, July 3rd, the Worcester Bravehearts will come to town for Military Appreciation Night. This year is a little bit different. It is on the eve of July 4th, the 250th anniversary of the freedom for the United States. What a cool moment this will be. On the field, before the game, we'll have military members from the past be on the field and be honored by the crowd here. It's expected to be sold out. On the Futures League broadcast as well, might see some special guests from the military, past and present. It's an absolute special night, and what a cool place to be on the eve of the 250th anniversary of the United States. Mike, Adam, back to you.
Great work as always, Logan. A special night, Mike, coming to Dodd Stadium on Friday night. What is expected to be a sold-out house here at Dodd Stadium. It's going to be a lot of fun. This place will be rocking as we honor all of our troops.
Absolutely, Adam. You know, I expect that we're going to hear a lot of Toby Keith echoing throughout the ballpark on Friday night. We'll have the police department here, of course, the fire department, the military men and women, just everybody collectively will be here to help ringing 250 years of the United States.
It's Deserel to start it off on the ground. Smothered there by Fiataroni. Underhand tosses to first. Cochran covering the first base bag. And the leadoff man retired in the Lowell 6th inning. Fans, Jewett City Savings Bank is your community bank for over 125 years. With offices ready to serve you all over Eastern Connecticut. Go to jcsbank.com to find out why Jewett City Savings Bank is your community bank.
They've been in my family for many, many years, and they should be in yours too. Jewett City Savings Bank. Adam, need to turn on the lights. Can't really see that much. Look, you can. Oh, I can't even see it anymore. Huh.
What happened?
Well, usually you can see us on the broadcast, but we're like little ants, but not anymore.
A little ant in the sky is this high pop-up. That's going to come down in a hurry. It's Michael Fiataroni who will make a home for it in his glove. 2 up, 2 down. And again, jamming inside as the Norwich pitching here tonight. Soft contact. That'll retire McCafferty for the second out in the inning.
Oh, look what you did there. Play off the ant, little ant in the sky.
You like that?
I
try my best.
I did.
2 quick outs here for Aiden Cochran, as he has used the help of Fiataroni. Aggressive on the first delivery. Fly ball in the air. Left center field. Ranging over. David Pengel will set down Lorenzo Camillari. Efficiency on the rubber for Aiden Cochran, who has made it 2 1/3 innings tonight. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Norwich looking to take the lead when we head there. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network. Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here tonight, but we do have a special, still a mystery giveaway coming to Dodd Stadium.
That's right, Adam. You know, in my paid job, I am an investigator, so I've been trying to figure out what is the mystery of this giveaway. Well, let me tell you what, you're going to find out July 18th as we welcome the Lowell Spinners back to Dodd Stadium for what is apparently going to be a very good giveaway, but it's a mystery.
Still a mystery. That is drilled over the leaping reach of the shortstop. Brad Smith through into left center field. Hustling into second is Jackson Powers. And the Unicorns cleanup hitter sounds the horn to start the 6th inning.
Yeah, Jackson Powers really making his case to be the Unicorns player of the night. He already has 2 RBIs, one from a sac fly, the other from a single. He now adds a double to his resume tonight with no outs. And now Matt Park, who has also been on fire, has a shot to drive him in.
Matt Park so far tonight has doubled today. He has also struck out. Norwich is a man in scoring position on a hustle leadoff double. It's the 4th extra base hit from the Norwich offense, which has awakened here tonight. 4 runs on 8 hits for Norwich. The 1-0. Park takes inside 2-0.
Good eye on Park there. We've seen these Sea Unicorns aggressive, although when they're aggressive, they're usually chasing at balls outside of the zone. We're really seeing them start to hone their craft and be patient.
Park attended Gill St. Bernard's High School in Bridgewater, New Jersey local, trying to help give the Unicorns the lead here in this 6th inning. Norwich erupted for a pair in the 1st inning, added on to their lead in the 3rd. It was 4 in the 4th inning tonight for Lowell. And then C.J. Nolan left the ballpark with his 2nd home run of the summer. That's where we stand in a stalemate in the bottom of the 6th. Lawrence's 3-1 home, down and in. A 5-pitch walk to Matt Park. And Norwich has a couple of men on to begin this.
Yeah, Park
6th inning.
not interested at all. Didn't swing a single time in all 5 of those pitches. So the Lowell defense is really going to need to dial in now, and Norwich is going to look to take advantage of the mishaps that Lowell has created with C.J. Nolan up to the plate. Of course, last at bat, a massive home run. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. A towering home run to left field, Adam.
C.J. Nolan with his first home run here at Dodd Stadium. A thunderous blow over that Coca-Cola sign out there in left field. That gave Norwich a 4-4 tie here tonight. He's trying to break the deadlock here. A leadoff hustle double from Jackson Powers and a 5-pitch walk to Matt Park has set the stage here in this 6th inning for C.J. Nolan, trying to give Norwich the lead. Playing in at first is Cam Biller. He's in on the grass. And playing in at third is Desiralt. Lawrence's southpaw delivery at the knees for a called strike.
And I'm telling you what, if Nolan's able to do something big here, I feel like he will take home the Player of the Night honors. I mean, him and Jackson Powers been going back and forth for that honor tonight.
Norwich, I don't really care how they get the job done, and they know they need everybody trying to help pass the baton here in this 6th inning. Lawrence yet to retire anybody. CJ with that fly out his first time up and homered. That was back in that 4th inning. Lawrence working from the stretch. His off-speed pitch a little outside, upstairs, 2-1. Good hitters count for the Coventry, Connecticut local.
Lawrence going up top with the last 2 pitches. You have to imagine that he's going to go to the lower half of the zone.
Still a hitter's count, the 2-1. That is popped up on the right side. That'll go swirling into the seats and out of play. 2-2 on Nolan. On deck is David Pengel. Returning to standard depth over at first is Biller. And standard alignment defensively for Lowell. It's an even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes on C.J. Nolan. Norwich trying to take the lead back here in the 6th inning. The 2-2. Chopper foul. And on the hands that time was Lawrence.
And left fielder is playing way back, about 20, 30 feet from the fence. Right and center seems to be playing at standard depth. Breeze slowly starting to come in.
Norwich as a team hitting .227 this summer. Hoping for the lead right here in the 6th inning. It's 2-2 on Nolan. He cuts and misses for strike 3. Good off-speed pitch from Lawrence as his first man retired in this Norwich 6th inning. Here's David Pengel. It's the second strikeout tonight for Lawrence. Pengel has flied out to left field in both of his trips to the plate.
Pengel has actually struck out in both appearances at the plate.
Yeah. Just looking at the line below. That's right back up the middle. It's a base hit. Colby Regione is going to give the wave at third for Jackson Powers. He scores. RBI base hit. David Pengel. And the Unicorns have taken the lead. It's 5-4.
Get up at him, get up at him, get up at him, and dance. David Pengel gets the monkey off his back with a single up the middle to take the lead for the Sea Unicorns. And it is now 5-4 Norwich.
Good compact swing for David Pengel. Took it right back up the middle. Did not come out of his shoes. Kept his head right on it. And a beauty of a swing by the Northeastern Husky. And the Norwich attack is sounded off here in the 6th inning. Couple of hits and a walk. Lawrence's breaking ball stays outside. Here's Howlett. He has flied out to left field his 2 trips to the plate. The Monmouth product. Howlett trying to provide some insurance after Norwich has come back to take the lead.
And for Pengel, that was his second RBI on the season through 16 games played. This is now his 17th, so that's going to feel good for him.
Howlett cuts and misses there for strike 1. Howlett out of Wall, New Jersey, stands in that righty box, 6 feet, 180. Another one of those Monmouth Hawks on the Unicorns roster. Couple of men on for the Unicorns. Park in scoring position at second, Pengel at first. There's the breaking ball, dives on the inside corner, strike 2.
So when Howlett came here, we knew about him because of his power. Had 3 home runs at Monmouth this past year. Already has 1 through 4 games, this now being his 5th. Just missed a home run his last at-bat.
From the stretch is the left-hander, kicks and deals home. That's downstairs for ball 2. Good take there from Howlett, staying within himself. Good discipline here. That'll even the count 2-2. Howlett just 1 for his last 16, trying to snap out of it in a big way. He pops it up on the first base side by the Norwich dugout. It's McCafferty who will watch it find a home in the crowd here tonight. And tough pitch, and Howlett able to fight it off.
Yeah, he's definitely making Lawrence work for this out. He has 2 flyouts today, both of them to left field. He's just got under his last 2 pitches in his last 2 plate appearances. You have to think that he's figured out Dodd Stadium so far.
Lawrence trying to solve Howlett. His pitch home gets a big swing and a miss. It's the second punch out of the inning, 3rd of the night for Lawrence. And the final hope here in Bryce Miller trying to extend this 6th inning. Unicorns still have a man in scoring position. That is Matt Park, and it's the newest Unicorn, Bryce Miller.
Already with a single in today's at-bat. His first pitch that he saw here in Norwich, he drove it up the middle for a single.
Grounded out to third his last time, and that off-speed pitch outside, a little low for ball 1.
Yeah, Norwich in danger of stranding 2 runners. The good news is that they do have the lead now after a single.
a ball and no strikes on Miller. He's the catcher tonight for Norwich. 1-0. Caught the top of the zone. That'll even the count, adding some catching depth for the Scenic Horns. Some options now for Zach Gitcher behind the plate, whether it's Ayers, Maltasia, or Calandrelli. You can never have too many options. 1-1 the count on Bryce Miller. Hoping for another big swing tonight. Over top of that breaking ball for strike 2. Nasty downhill movement from the left-hander Lawrence, trying to navigate traffic here and minimize damage. Norwich has delivered thanks to the RBI knock from David Pengel. He's at first. Park walked at second. The pitch home, wave and a miss, struck him out. 3 strikeouts here in this 6th inning for Lawrence, but not before David Pengel gives Norwich the lead back. 5-4 Scenic Horns. We head to the 7th when we come back. Scenic Horns Baseball streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Dinosaur Place is roaring fun for all ages. Have you ever driven by the Big Dino on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut? Stop in and check out what's behind the fences. Jurassic adventures await you. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Head to the 7th inning here tonight in Norwich, and as we head there, we're joined in the broadcast booth by Logan Rundy, doing a great job as always. Great stuff down there with Henry Ayers. Maybe your pulse down there in the dugout. Huge moment for this group last half inning, punching right back after that 4-run 4th inning from Lowell. And speaking with Joe DeLanzo, and the coaching staff has been the ability to stay in the fight and keep the energy up. Huge home run tonight from C.J. Nolan, and nice swing there by David Pengel, and Aiden Cochran has been sharp right now to the Norwich pen.
Yeah, I think everything's been working. I think we talked about in the pregame show how all the facets of the game were there. It's just when were they going to come together into one cohesive unit, and I think tonight's a good example of it. There does need to be some insurance runs here in the final 3 innings, or hopefully 2, if you're a Sea Unicorns fan, and I think a lot of pressure is on these pitchers right now, so it's going to show a lot about the grit and the mindset that manager Gitcher has been talking about the entirety of the year up to this point, and what it would be to go into the second half of the season with a win like this, and a gritty one that would be, is, I think, instrumental for this group.
It's been 2 1/3 innings tonight from Aiden Cochran of shutout baseball. We're trying to get some length from him after Mathewson went 3 2/3, right into some trouble after retiring the first 2 men. He saw your takeaways tonight from Eric Mathewson after 3 really strong innings. I mean, you saw the minimum through the first 11 outs tonight, and then all of a sudden the wheels kind of came unglued there.
Yeah, I think it was more mechanical, probably, in that 4th inning. The 3rd inning, I thought he was really sharp. He was working downhill. I thought he kind of lost it in terms of his balance. He was falling over to the left. He saw a lot of balls missed low and away. And I think that's all about, stretching him out, right? He's turning into more of a starter, usually used in more of a bullpen role, and that's what's going to happen when you're trying to extend these guys. They're not going to be able to go, 4 or 5 innings within the first 2 to 3 starts that they make. So I think it was really good to see and encouraging, especially as we hit that halfway point, to see a starter maybe emerge for Gitcher. I think it's going to be big for him moving forward.
Yeah, that's so important to be versatile, too, and Unicorn's going to need it with all the roster movement as well. No more Tyler Fahey here as he departs for the summer, and that was a guy that was giving Norwich length out of their bullpen and consistently would go 2 or 3 frames. And those are innings that are going to have to be soaked up, and tonight it's Aiden Cochran. He does lose O'Leary on 5 pitches. A leadoff walk. Here's Driscoll. Fans, Griswold pride Pride stands for the partnership to reduce the influence of drugs for everyone. Check out their Facebook page for more information. That's Griswold Pride. Immediately, Zach Gitcher will come out to the mound here after Cochran issues that leadoff walk to begin this 7th inning, and I think this will just be a conversation. Will give us a chance to talk a little bit about midweek ballpark bundles as it is here tonight. Every Wednesday home game fans can enjoy with the purchase of a premium seat. A couple of hot dogs for just $15. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Dodd Stadium dogs and a premium seat for the price of $15. The night is going to conclude here for Aiden Cochran. Makes it 2 1/3 innings of shutout baseball. Norwich will hand it over to a right-hander. We'll meet the new arm when we do come back. Tying run on for Lowell. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Unicorns Baseball streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Telling you for years you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better at Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Norwich will make a call to the bullpen. It's for the right-hander Alex D'Ambrosio. Makes his 4th appearance this summer. All out of the Norwich bullpen. 4 2/3 innings worked. His ERA sub to 193 for the Ryder product. One of those back-end late-inning arms trying to build the bridge to the 9th inning here tonight. Leadoff man did reach. Cochran issued the walk to O'Leary, so now it's a chance for Aiden Driscoll.
D'Ambrosio, one solid clean inning on Friday, June 25th, up at Vermont. Ended up being a loss, but nonetheless, clean inning from D'Ambrosio. Not his fault, of course. He's been using this setup a lot, especially at Ryder 7th, 8th inning guy. It's a place where he's comfortable. Maybe sets up Scholes in the 9th for a close.
Imagine Flannery is unavailable. Good pickoff move by D'Ambrosio. Just back in the nick of time is O'Leary. Flannery was spectacular at 3 strikeouts in his inning of work in the Prospects game. Really showed well. Reiser had to do UConn out of Wallingford, Connecticut. Played his prep school baseball at Choate Rosemary Hall in Wallingford. And it's nice to have options, especially in the back end of your bullpen. And we spoke of the departure of a guy like Fahey and now the injury of Peter Glidden. That's 2 big holes. Norwich is trying to patch in their bullpen.
Then you have a starter one as well. Matt Champagne departed after Monday night's game. So this is the time of the year in the Futures League where it's not just Norwich. I think that's the thing we have to look out for. It's every team, especially the pitchers. They're starting to be shut down. Or in Tyler Fahey's case, he goes to the NECBL. It's great for this league, right, to have advancement in their baseball careers, and it just shows the talent throughout the board.
2-1 home. This is a high fly ball. It will stay in the ballpark a mile high. It is going to be the right fielder, Caden Williamson, to make the catch on it, and there is one gone.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be trouble for a second. C.J. Nolan, who's had an excellent night, obviously a homer. He made one of those plays a couple innings ago. Good job by Caden Williamson just to get down the line and call him off.
This is what is expected to be his final week here in Norwich, and the Unicorns getting the most out of him. They have played him regularly over the last few weeks. He's only missed 3 games over that stretch. This is a real horse that the Unicorns have needed in their outfield. Snap throw from Miller, and the tag just a little behind schedule from Fiataroni.
Got to be careful in that situation. I know, new catcher behind the plate, you want to make a play back there, but at the same time, if you're Miller, you got to understand you are a young guy. Find a way to know the situation. You don't want to throw that ball down the line, especially putting a runner in scoring position.
Just a 1-run lead, Norwich clinging on to. That is bounced over to second, picked by Nolan, fires to Noe at second. It'll be his only play, 4-6 on the fielder's choice ground out. Good route there. And here is the Unicorns pitching coach and manager Zach Gitcher. He wants to have a quick word there with his defense, I think. Try and provide a little bit of instruction there on that grounder on the right side. Either way, CJ got to it in a hurry and stayed composed to make that play.
Got to find a way here. Ground ball. D'Ambrosio's got some good stuff, especially the downward action pitches such as changeups and sinkers away from the lefties. I expect a ground ball here to the left side.
First pitch home. Off-speed pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike. Fans, let the Burns Agency simplify your insurance needs. Go to theburnsagency.com to find out more. The Burns Agency, now part of Hub International. 0-1 on the leadoff man, Jack Quigley. The offering, check swing. And Jack did hold up. He is 0 for 3 today. He's grounded out to first, struck out, and popped out, and that was the play you were referring to C.J. Nolan. Aboard at first is O'Leary. Drew the leadoff walk. And D'Ambrosio keeping close tabs on him. Trying to keep that lead honest with the tying run on. It's even 1-1 on the left-handed hitting right fielder Jack Quigley.
Has stolen 2 bags over there. Baptist has. So again, just finding a way to keep him at first base. It's all about the game here. You got to think it more than physical at that point, right? D'Ambrosio, only a couple throws. You don't want to try and misthrow again like it happened the other night here in the same inning, right? Last night in New Britain, there was a situation where the ball went down the line and a run ended up scoring and you lose 2-0.
Good breaking pitch there for D'Ambrosio. Got a swing and a miss for strike 2. Hoping to record that final out. Norwich Wanderlust trying to head back to the dugout here and create their travel plans for stretch time here at Dodd Stadium. 2-2. All 2s across the board. D'Ambrosio from the stretch, the 2-2. That is slashed down the left field line, pushing foul and out of play. Good jump on that fastball after the breaking pitch. Change in pace. We talk so much about tunneling and sequencing. This is a big out to get. It's the danger part of the order due up next with Murphy, Biller, and Deserel. That's the part that has done the bulk of the damage. They really jump-started the attack for Lowell in the 4th inning. If there's a guy you want to attack, it is this man right here, Jack Quigley, who is their leadoff man. He's had a tough go of it as of late. And D'Ambrosio trying to put him away. 2 strikes on him, 2-2. His 2-2 pitch home. Backed him up on the inside corner, struck him out. Alex D'Ambrosio shuts the door here in the 7th. It is stretch time in Norwich. 5-4 Unicorns as we head there. Streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the bottom of the seventh inning here tonight in Norwich. Great stuff from Alex D'Ambrosio. It's always great stuff when we send it over to our good friend Logan Rundy, standing by with one of our lucky fans tonight at Dodd Stadium. Logan, down to you.
Hey guys, I am here after the stretch. I just stretched with some of my favorite people in the seats. We have Emily, we have Callie, we have Everett, and we have Matthew. I have to ask him one question. Of course, I got to start with the ladies. Ladies, what has been your favorite part of the game? Emily, I'm going to start with you.
When we do this.
When we score runs, that's my favorite part too. How about you, Callie?
Being with my friends.
Being with your friends, another great part. Look at that. Everett?
When the catcher caught the fly ball.
Catch has been great tonight.
When plays at first base.
Plays at first base, they're right in front of us, and I have to ask you to bring your friends and your son and daughter to a game like this on a summer night. What type of memories does that provide?
It's great to be able to create these memories and have the fun, affordable family environment close to home. So go see Unicorns.
Absolutely. That's the overlying message. Go see Unicorns. Guys, I'm going to hang out here for a few minutes with my friends. Adam, Mike, back to you.
Great work as always, Logan. Down there with some of our favorite fans here at Dodd Stadium. It's 2-0. Dylan Lawrence still out there working the southpaw on the hill with the leadoff man, Kenny Noe. Is that a nice day at the plate? That double back in the third inning. And he also has hits now in 9 straight games. Him and Williamson going toe-to-toe here for the longest active hitting streak this summer in Norwich. Lawrence still yet to find the strike zone, the 3-0. That is on the inside corner paint work. And trying to work backwards here is Lawrence. 3 balls and a strike on the dangerous Kenny Noe. This is a big shutdown inning for the Spinners. This is a fly ball in the air, left field. Moving over to make the grab on it is Aiden Driscoll. And leadoff man retired to begin the 7th inning. Logan Rundy right back with us. He's everywhere.
I'm out of breath. Tell me about it. I got to get in shape here.
This is your cardio. It's your workout.
Tell me about it. I need more of it.
And the humidity.
Oh, tell me. Oh, my goodness.
Battling.
Looks like I've never worked out a day in my life.
One gone here for Michael Fiataroni. Fiataroni singled his first trip to the plate, is struck out and flied out. Left on left here, a big pass there for strike one.
Fiataroni in the Futures game last night against those prospects. Great representation from Norwich. Fiataroni was joined by a couple of guys. Flannery was in the mix as well. A couple of the new guys were here.
Jacob Snyder.
Absolutely.
So 3 Scenicorns a part of it. Still yet to see Snyder make his Scenicorns debut here this summer. He is a riser at Rutgers. One of the many risers here throughout the Futures League. Well ahead right now, 0-2. The pitch from Lawrence. Little chopper back to the mound, pouncing out at Lawrence. Tosses to first, and just like that, 2 up and 2 down here in the Norwich 7th inning. Fans, Sunday, our fun days here at Dodd Stadium. Following the game, all kids 12 and under can head to the field to run the bases. And have a catch in the outfield presented by New London Public Schools Magnet Pathways. Our next Sunday Fun Day headed your way on July 19th when the Scenicorns play host to the Westfield Starfires. First pitch, as always, 1 o'clock local time. Here's Williamson.
And trying to find a way here, put that bat together. 2 quick outs. These are the stages of the game that Norwich has struggled in. When it's close, they have a lead and puts a lot of pressure on that bullpen.
That bullpen was severely taxed on the road trip. A little looper out to right field. It's going to get down, a base hit. 2 out, knock for Caden Williamson. He's hustling his way into second. It's a hustle, 2 out double for the Quinnipiac Bobcat on the prowl here in the 7th inning. Boy, a kid that just never quits on the play. And he's got himself the 5th extra base hit of the night for the Norwich offense.
Yeah, that offense came into the night here at home with only 17 of them. They've put up almost a third of that in one game. It's great to see, especially with 2 outs. Putting those 2 things together, 2 separate issues in the beginning of the year, and finding a way to bring them together here at the halfway point. It's just a young team that's growing.
Here's Powers, who's had a couple of hits today. Hoping for one more here in the 7th inning. It would mean a run. Williamson has tremendous speed. Don't think he would try and swipe third base. You don't want to run into the 3rd out of the inning. And this is a guy you don't want to take the bat out of his hands either. He is white hot tonight. Powers puts it on the ground, right back up the middle. It's a base hit. Rounding third is Williamson. The throw home is cut off. RBI base hit for the 3rd time tonight. Jackson Powers. What a night. It's a 6-4 Norwich lead.
Situational right there. Not trying to do too much. Powers, similar hit early on in the game as well, just taking it right where he wants it. He's been the hero and the MVP tonight for this Norwich team.
A huge 2-out knock for the Norwich offense, and they have a little separation. Here's Matt Park. Boy, that was the recipe for this group, finding a way with 2 outs in the inning, and Norwich struggled mightily in that department over their last 3 games. Tonight, different story, and this offense, a little more energy here tonight.
I just think there's more of a plan, right? Just being able to go into the box and have an understanding of what the situation provides. No free swinging. It's all been very compact swings, especially on that home run from CJ Nolan, who's been kind of exploding a lot. As Park sees a strike that he doesn't like, he just hit it over the fence. He stayed right through the baseball till the very end, and look at the result.
Doesn't get any better than that. He was rewarded. Really good mechanics and approach. Norwich tonight with their first 2-out RBI of the night to make it a 6-4 ball game. The Unicorns tonight with 2 outs, 5 for 10. Just a totally different group right now offensively, and that has to bring a smile to the coaching staff. Joe DeLanzo has worked really hard with this group day in and day out of, like you said, having a plan. And it's so difficult to try and put together quality at-bats for a group that has really struggled to find their way as of late.
I think what a lot of people forget is this is a very young group, right? This is going to take time. Those types of at-bats, the approach, the whole game takes time, right? These guys are 18, 19, 20 years old, and you have some older guys at 22, sometimes 23 as well. So, again, it's all about meshing that together, having the older guys teach the younger guys, as Kenny Noe said earlier on when we did the 90 feet, right? Just finding a way to all come together, and I think with talking with the guys, especially down in that dugout, it's starting to be more of a complete group.
Count has run full on Park. A little chopper over at second. O'Leary to first. That'll wrap it up. But not before Jackson Powers continues to etch his name on the scorecard. Picks up his 3rd RBI of the night. It's 6-4 Norwich. We go to the 8th right here on the Futures League Network and live on YouTube, SNSN Sports.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, and American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and stop the bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the 8th inning here tonight in Norwich, 6-4. The Scenic Horns out on top. Big day for Jackson Powers. We take a look around the Futures League on this Wednesday night.
Yeah, New Britain's trailing over in Worcester. New Britain is up a run in Worcester, 3-2. Westfield up in Burlington, Vermont. They're down 7. Lake Monsters offense on full attack.
Norwich has made a call to the bullpen here as we get ready for this 8th inning. It is the Catholic University product, Jack Scholes, trying to help set the stage here for what he hopes to be another strong inning of work. 2.16 ERA for himself, 3 saves, 8 in a third innings work, 12 strikeouts as well. He has been brilliant out of the Norwich bullpen. 12 punch-outs to the 5 walks. He will be greeted by the top of the order for Lowell. It's 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup for Kevin Grabber's side. Murphy, Biller, and Deseralt. The 3 big horns in their lineup, and this is the hot zone of their lineup. They have really helped bring Lowell back into the mix. I know they are 10-20 through their first 30 games, but a very different group over their last 6. And this trio of 3 has been a big part in it. And Jack Scholes will get the call.
And they have. And Jack Scholes is used to the situation. I caught up with him in the 4th inning, and he said, this is my role over in Catholic, the 8th, the 9th inning, high leverage. This is going to be something that's test-worthy for him, right? Up 2 usually comes in situations where it's tied, so there's not as much pressure on him. Is he as sharp in the situation? It's not one that he's familiar with. And sometimes guys like that are so used to the pressure situations where they kind of just become loose and have a lot of errors with their pitches, that they're not as precise, and this will be a good test for Jack Scholes.
No doubt about it, the 1-0. That's on the inside corner. Good heat on the fastball, and don't lose sight of. Well, you lose a batter here, things will become airtight in a hurry. That would put the tying run coming to the plate, and this is not the part of the order you want to do that with. Have to live in the zone. You have to locate. This is in the air, straight away center field, moving in a hurry out there towards the warning track to make the grab on it. David Pango, boy, what a route he took. And a wild first out here in this 8th inning.
Yeah, Scholes missed on a pitch. It was supposed to be away. That 2-seamer just kind of ran over the middle. It's kind of nice having one of the fastest guys in the Futures League patrolling center field for you.
David Pengel helps secure that first out in the frame. It won't get any easier. Here's Cam Biller. He began that massive 4th inning, that 2-out single, which really charged the attack. All the runs for Lowell came in that 4th inning. Jammed inside. Little slow roller to second. CJ on the run. His throw. It is Fiataroni who is able to stay somehow, some way. It's an adventurous second out, but Norwich is able to complete it.
It's just been that type of night. CJ Nolan, it was going to be a tough play to begin with, but I don't think he got the ball out of his glove clean, then trying to find a grip, and then you kind of force the throw, but Michael Fiataroni, as he's done all year, bails him out.
What mobility from Fiat. I don't know how he did it. They don't ask how, they ask how many, and you can say now 2 outs here for Norwich in the top of the 8th inning. Here's Deseralt. He's looking at ball 1, just missed. A borderline pitch, and the Trois Riviere native got one to go his way. It's 1-0. Scholes trying to make it a spotless 8th inning. When Norwich comes to the plate in the home half, it'll be 6, 7, and 8-2 up in the Norwich lineup. Spinners have plenty of coverage in their bullpen. It is a right-hander loosening. And I would imagine the night is over for Lawrence. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. Scholes trying to get back in the count.
Yeah, it's interesting what Zach Gitcher does here. Does he leave Scholes in for a 9th inning? It looks like there is some activity. There's no throwing, though, down in that bullpen. I think it depends what happens here with this batter.
The 2-1 home. That's in the zone. Good life on that. Fastball from Scholes. That'll even it 2-2 on Deserault, who tonight there's a couple of hits. He has 2 of the 6 hits tonight. 4 runs on 6 hits for Lowell. The 2-2. Little roller. It's C.J. Nolan. He's been a busy man tonight. That will wrap it up. Jack Scholes rolls a 1-2-3 8th inning. It's 6-4 Norwich. We go to the bottom of the 8th when we come back. This is Scenic Horns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network. Scenic Horn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Scenic Horns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Scenic Horns spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning here at Dodd Stadium. These two sides will get together once again tomorrow night, but it will be at LeLasher Park, 7 o'clock first pitch, as the Scenic Horns will hand the rock over to the Yukon Husky, Sam Hutchinson. And the Scenic Horns got a huge return from Hutch back in Vermont. That was his last outing for the Scenic Horns, and so far this summer for Hutchinson has pitched to an 0-1 record, a 8 2/3 innings worked, 13 strikeouts, 11.42 is ERA. The guy that got off to a rough start this summer but has really bounced back nicely. Hutchinson looking to keep the good times rolling when he gets on the hill tomorrow at LeLasher Park in what will set up to be another big game. These are all important games for Norwich, trying to get closer to 500, and certainly plenty of work still to be done tonight. It is C.J. Nolan who will start it out for the Scenic Horns as we get underway in this 8th inning. Pitching change being made for the Spinners. We'll get a look at his numbers here in a moment. McCafferty trying to get on the same page as his new arm in this ball game. One 1-0 here on C.J. Nolan. Had a home run earlier tonight. The 1-0 home, way inside. It nearly got him. Moves the count to 2 balls and no strikes.
Have an approach here. Have a plan. Just probably one more insurance run. I know I keep saying it. It can't hurt you, though. I think 3 runs is just kind of that sweet spot to be up here going into the 9th.
The 2-0. That's on the outer black. Called for a strike. Good spot there. This is an important shutdown inning for the Spinners, trying to have a chance to come back. Would imagine Scholes would at least get the ball to begin the 9th inning. The 2-1. Down and away, 3-1.
The Unicorns have put up double-digit hits. That hasn't happened in a little bit. 11 to Lowell 6. As that ball's ripped down the line and left, it's going to be a fair ball. Nolan turns the corner at first, and he will take second base.
Still trying to find that new pitcher in the ball game. This is a Spinners group when they ordered their jerseys. They did not come in right, and because of it has created a lot of confusion. No confusion on that swing for C.J. Nolan, who again stayed within himself and hooked it down the left field line to keep it fair, and the Unicorns have their 6th extra base hit of the night. It has been a big night for the Norwich offense. A man in scoring position now for David Pengel.
Pengel, one of those RBIs right up the middle last time. So again, this part of the order is delivered all night.
That is that spot of the order you were focused on, as Pengel is taking for ball 1. Loud start to the inning. C.J. Nolan smashing a leadoff double. And Norwich trying to bring him home and extend the lead to 3. Right on right matchup. That was in the air. Pengel was jammed inside with strike 1.
Have an approach here. You got a lot of speed. That right side's wide open. The gap between second and first base. If he pokes it through there, it's probably a run.
On the live stats, they also don't have an update on the new pitcher, so either way, it's strike 2 on Pengel, who had a nice RBI 2-out knock, his last turn to the plate back in the 6th inning. That gave Norwich the lead. It's the ball and 2 strikes on the Norwich center fielder. The pitch, that is off the end of the bat. Good fight here from Pengel on a tough pitch there with 2 strikes to shorten up and get a piece of it. The Unicorns have been so much better with 2 outs, but more importantly with 2 strikes against them. Nobody out after the leadoff double. Ball and 2 strikes on Pengel. The pitch, that's the breaking ball. It stays upstairs, 2-2.
Yeah, the mechanics of the pitcher, he's not feeling that slider at all. He's kind of releasing it a little bit too long, and when you do that, your arm is too straight to create any torque. So when you hold it here, it's always just going to kind of stay in the zone, or in that case, stay up and out of the zone.
This is the number 9 spot in the Norwich order. The pitch home. A wave and a miss there for strike 3, and Pengel is punched out for the 3rd time tonight. It'll bring up Jake Howlett.
It's fine. It's situational at this point, right? Obviously, you want to make a productive out in that situation. You still have another chance to do so. Obviously, the hit is more important and more productive. However, it's about this team finding the confidence to feel good about themselves, being able to produce those productive outs, and then have the confidence in the next guy, once the baton is passed, to deliver that hit.
Right now, the baton in the hand of Jake Howlett. He's looking right now at ball 1. Howlett tonight has flied out a couple of times. He's also struck out a guy that is scuffling right now at the plate, trying to break out of a tough little stretch of it. No better time than here in the 8th with the man in scoring position. He's taking inside. Hitters count now 2-0. I want to help out the right-hander for Lowell. Just trying to keep the game manageable. It's Miller on deck. Hitters count here for Howlett, the 2-0. Fastball grooved on the outside corner, ruled for a strike. Unicorns tonight with runners in scoring position. 3 for 10. That's inside for ball 3. A little trouble right now with command for the new arm for Lowell.
You're probably better off walking him in this situation. You set up the double play. You don't groove anything too pretty for Howlett to get into. I don't expect this pitch to be close.
3-1. There goes the base runner. It did miss. The throw to third from McCafferty, not in time. Stolen base for C.J. Nolan. He advances 90 feet, and the Unicorns have them on the corners. Here's Bryce Miller.
Big spot for Miller. First game here. Right at home in front of the home fans, as Lowell is going to have a meeting on the mound.
The pitching coach for the Spinners coming out to the mound. That is Their pitching coach moving out there. See if we can. The Unicorns also have a pinch runner. Jacob Snyder is going to pinch run for Howlett. A guy who has great speed. You would imagine he's going to be put into motion. That mound visit out there with Anthony DeFabio, pitching coach for the Lowell Spinners. Wraps up that mound meeting with his right-hander, hoping to escape a jam here in this 8th inning. The double from Nolan, he stole third. And the walk to Howlett, it is Snyder in his spot. And the Norwich catcher, Bryce Miller, looking for one more thump for the Norwich offense. And expand their lead. It is 6-4 Unicorns, hoping for a big win on a Wednesday night. The pitch home, taken at the knees, bottom shelf fastball for a strike.
Patience, patience, patience. That's fine. That's not a pitch you're going to drive. It's a pitch that's going to go right in the ground.
Spinners at double play depth defensively. McCafferty sets up inside. The 0-1. Wave and a miss. Good fastball and well ahead now. It is 0-2.
Got to be productive. If it's on the ground, you got to really run hard that 90 feet down the line. It cannot be a double play. 3 of those last night.
Miller trying to shorten up with 2 strikes on him. The Yale product cuts in, misses for strike 3, and McCafferty will hold on to it. It is catcher's indifference, but oh boy, I don't understand what happened there. Snyder started going back to first base. I'm not sure if he thought it was a foul ball. He lost his focus. Boy, he nearly would have been doubled up. Instead, Norwich has them at second and third. But now 2 outs after Miller is punched out for the second time tonight. This is the man you want at the plate. Kenny Noe, who has been red hot over this stretch, batting nearly .500 since June 11th, hoping to break open the ball game. He's taking for strike 1. Good spot. Downhill movement on that fastball. Then Noe is taking strike 1. The Monmouth product so far tonight is flied out to left field, is also singled. All 3 of his outs have been sky outs to Driscoll and left field.
Means he's on time, right? Being able to take the ball where it's hit, that's fine, right? Don't roll over, don't pop up. Flyouts are fine, and I think that's a misunderstood part of the game, especially if they're to the opposite field.
It's even 1-1. The pitch home to the Norwich shortstop. Big breaking ball outside, 2-1.
It's an interesting approach for Lowell here. Do you walk one of the best hitters in the Futures League since mid-June? Do you attack him? It's a tough situation, right? You probably attack him down 2, but you got to be very careful.
It's Fiataroni on deck, and right now just staying away from the inner half of the plate as the Spinners righty trying to help Lowell advance this ball game to the 9th inning and try and set up a comeback effort. 3-1 on Noe. That's high and away. Nowhere near the zone. Not even coming close to attacking the zone is Lowell. This will load the bases and a chance for Michael Fiataroni.
What a spot this would be for Mike. Obviously, the last few games haven't been going his way. The strikeout numbers are up. To put a ball in the outfield and to deliver a hit in this situation where the Sea Unicorns need a win in a bad way would be instrumental to his momentum and his confidence as well.
Big spot here in this bottom of the 8th inning. They are loaded for Fiataroni. He is taking downstairs, nowhere to put him. It's 1-0. Still a guy that is feared in plenty of lineups. Still a all-star candidate in the Futures League. The 1-0. He's cutting and out in front of it on that fastball. Boy, big swing from Fiataroni.
That's been the pitch that's been his kryptonite, at least over the last week. That up and away two-seam fastball that looks like it's going to be right over the heart of the plate. He's just not picking it up right now.
It's even 1-1. He'll go further outside. He went with this changeup, misses for ball 2. And a good take by the Norwich first baseman. Versatile player. Right now his focus on delivering the 2-1. He's taking for strike 2 all over the outside corner. And all of a sudden it's 2-2 with 2 outs. They're everywhere for Norwich. Nolan at second, Nolan at third, Snyder at second. And aboard at first is Noe. On 2-2, it is taken on the inside corner, struck him out. Fiataroni punched out, and Norwich strands the bases loaded. We go to the 9th inning, 6-4 Norwich as we head there. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Dinosaur Place is roaring fun for all ages. Have you ever driven by the Big Dino on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut? Stop in and check out what's behind the fences. Jurassic adventures await you. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
We go to the 9th inning here tonight, and as we head home, at Highway Campers, home is where you park it. That's the motto for Highway Campers on Route 12 in Plainfield. Family owned since 1967. Camping season is here. Check out their inventory of new and used campers and park models at highwaycampers.com. Remember, home is where you park it. As we head to the 9th inning here tonight, we also bring in our closer, Mike Neville, back here in the broadcast booth. It's Jack Scholes going for a 6-out save here tonight. He will be greeted by the middle of the order. Here's McCafferty. They'll start it out 5, 6, and 7 for Lowell. In the 9th, the pitch from Scholes. Check swing. It was in the zone for strike 1. These are 3 big outs for Norwich, trying to snap a 3-game slide and try and pick up their first win of the summer against a Spinners team who has had their number, and it has come down to the wire. Both decided by 1 run. Unicorns got a little insurance thanks to Jackson Powers, and Norwich has gotten help throughout their lineup. 12 hits today in the process. And 6 runs to show for it. The 0-2 to McCafferty, taken just off the outer black.
You thought that one was strike 3, and so did I, Adam. But yeah, the offense has really come alive in today's game. 12 hits.
The 1-2 taken, and it is mishandled by Miller. Again, Norwich having some troubles receiving behind the plate.
New catcher, though, different first game that he's had this summer. Just kind of knocked the cobwebs off. I think he's done great so far today.
It's even. The 2-2 to McCafferty. Little grounder on the left side of the infield. Noe is long throw across the diamond. In the splits is Fiataroni. It's an infield base hit for McCafferty. It will bring the tying run to the plate here in the 9th inning. Boy, it was a tough play. Noe had a range to his right on the lip of the outfield grass. And that throw just a bit late. It was on target, but Fiataroni had to go all the way into the splits to try and handle it. And McCafferty's night will come to an end. It is a pinch runner running in his spot. Try and get a number on that.
It is number 34. That's going to be David Vonderhoven out of out of Redden, Massachusetts. He is a pitcher, so very unique decision.
He is a utility player.
Spinners, from Bentley College, number 34, David Vander Zoen.
Vander Zoen now pinch running here. Bentley product on at first. The 0-1. That goes all the way to the backstop. Miller had trouble handling it. Overthrown fastball from Scholes, and now all of a sudden some pressure here for the Catholic product. This is nothing new for him, pitching in these spots, trying to hold on to a 2-run lead. He has picked up a save in this type of situation. Did it against the Bravehearts when a ball game that began with the 2-run lead. That's the curveball way outside, 2-1. And all of a sudden the heart rate starts to speed up too, Mike, in these sort of moments. Trying to bridge the gap to the final out here tonight.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose control and create more runs for the Spinners.
The 2-1. Big swing and a miss, foul tipped into the mitt for strike 2.
Yeah, and the last base runner, McCaffrey, got that infield single, was in no man's land between Park and Noe. Seems as if there was just a lack of communication, and Noe hesitated, and McCaffrey was able to leg out a single.
The new pitcher earlier in the ball game was McNamara. Wow. McNamara, and a big swing and a miss there for Scholes. He's got his first out here in the 9th inning tonight.
That's going to feel great for the confidence, especially with a guy like Ryan O'Leary coming up to the plate. Missed a home run in the 3rd inning, a loud fly out to center field. He has a single. His last appearance, he walked.
O'Leary going to have to wait a little longer right now. Scholl stepping off the rubber, trying to keep an honest lead at second with the base runner to begin this frame. That's in the zone for strike 1. Crowd certainly involved in it here.
Lots of Spinners fans here today also. The Spinners on top of their dugout.
Everyone engaged from both sides. The pitch to O'Leary. Fouled right back to the screen. Just a little tardy to it. Is the Spinners' second baseman Ryan O'Leary so far tonight has flied to center as an RBI hit and walked.
Lowell trying to avoid going to 10-21 on the year. Norwich trying to go to 13-16 and be 2 games behind Nashua in the playoff hunt.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back punch-outs for Scholes in the 9th. And there are 2 gone, and the Spinners down to their final out tonight.
Scholes acting like the gunslinger from the Wild West for the Sea Unicorns here in the 9th. He's back out there, of course, after an appearance last inning. He will get double duty, looking to go for a 2-inning save, and he's now 1 away from doing so after back-to-back Ks.
Here is Driscoll. Final hope tonight for Lowell. Scholes trying to dock home a big win on a Wednesday night. He's got Uncle Charlie in the zone. Strike 1. After a rocky start to the inning with the walk to McCafferty, Scholes has dialed it back in. Back-to-back Ks, and he's ahead of Driscoll. His 0-1 home. Taken on the inside corner, strike 2. And Scholes has Lowell down to their final strike tonight.
The crowd will come to their feet. They're looking for a home win. Will be only the 4th if they can do so. Here it is.
The 0-2 home. Bouncer on the left side. Backhand side. Noe across the diamond. Say goodnight to the Spinners. Norwich wins it here tonight by a final score of 6-4. Boy, they power their way to a victory here tonight. 6 extra base hits, 6 runs on the board for the Unicorns, and it is win number 13 of the summer. They snap a 3-game slide here tonight. It's their first against the Spinners.
And speaking of power, Adam, I think this was Jackson Power's game. 3 RBIs in the game for the Unicorns, a sac fly, and back-to-back RBI plate appearances. He got a double and then a single to power the Unicorns to victory. But the reality is that the offense just exploded, and this is what this team needed after the bats going so quiet as of late. 12 hits and not even a single error. Stellar on defense, stellar in the hit column, and some pretty good pitching today too.
The Unicorns break out in a big way here tonight. Their 4th win here at Dodd Stadium as the Unicorns move now to 4-8 here in the Rose City. It was a big night for Jackson Powers, and he is awaiting downstairs with our team reporter Logan Rundy. What a night for Jackson Powers. 3 RBI tonight. He was the man of the hour, and Logan Rundy, our man as always, he is downstairs with tonight's Unicorns player of the game. Logan, down to you.
Guys, I'm here with Jackson Powers, one of our players of the game. Jackson, 2 huge hits, a trio of RBIs as well. What was your approach tonight to be just as simple as you could be to drive in those runs?
Yeah, I mean, I've been struggling with the plate. It's nice to, just see balls and hit balls, not try to place them or do too much. But, yeah, good team win today.
Yeah, absolutely. And right at the halfway point, tomorrow is that halfway point. For this team to climb back in a win and a comeback win that is in that fashion, what does it mean for the momentum of this group?
It means everything. It's huge. I think we got a good group of guys. Everybody's on board, and just got to take it the rest of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. The rest of the way indeed. Halfway home here in the Futures League season. 6-4 win for the Unicorns. Adam and Mike, back to you.
Great work as always, Logan. And how about it? It is win number 13 of the summer for Norwich. They snap what was a 3-game slide. 6 runs tonight for Norwich. We will take a moment, step aside. It is the Unicorns post-game wrap-up. A happy one indeed. It is up after this. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
For years you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better at Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Norwich Unicorns pick up a 6-4 win. It's the Unicorns post-game wrap-up, and Mike, boy, you can take a deep breath. This was a big win for this group, and it was not a pretty one, but this is the kind of one you feel like can propel this group forward, back and forth, both teams going blow for blow tonight, and tonight it's the Unicorns that come out on the right side of it.
You know, Monday we didn't see the Bats come alive until later in the game, and it was too late at that point. Last night in New Britain, completely shut out. Didn't get a single run across the board. Tonight, we had 6 total runs, 12 hits, probably some of the most offensive production that we've seen from this team in a long time. And I kept on telling you, everything's going to start making sense. You know, it took a while for the defense to kind of pick up. That was perfect today, no errors. Pitching, great. Mathewson had a strong start, and then the bullpen just took care of it throughout. And then, of course, the offense today. Like I said, 12 hits, which equaled 6 runs. Almost had 2 mammoth home runs. I like the way that the team played today.
Yeah, huge win for this group. Let's start with Eric Mathewson. Boy, it starts with him. And Norwich now 2-0. And Eric Mathewson starts dialed in early. Saw the minimum through his first 11 batters. He was rolling tonight. And it puts yourself at ease when you see your starter do what he did tonight. I know he did run into trouble in the fourth. We'll get to that. But 3 dominant innings for him. So massive.
And he was working really well with his off-speed pitch. He had 3 strikeouts with the off-speed, only 1 with the fastball. So it seems like that's his go-to pitch for when he's on the mound. And like I said earlier on the broadcast, you know, the Unicorns bullpen and pitching staff, they've been used a lot, especially that trip to Vermont, you know, that took out a lot of arms. 13 were used. So for Mathewson to be able to go 4 innings, that might seem not seem like too much, but for this team, that means a lot, and they're able to get it done.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And how about the first inning offense Norwich did get? And it started loud, and it started early. Michael Fiataroni, Caden Williamson, such a big part of the top of this order, getting the job done. 6 extra base hits tonight, but anytime you produce a couple runs in that first inning, it's going to allow your starter to settle in.
Oh, absolutely. You know, Kenny Noe's been probably the most productive hitter that we've seen this summer here in the Rose. And Caden Williamson, like we said, almost had a moonshot home run. We thought it was going to be a home run for sure. Just clipped the top of the wall. He was able to get on with a double, but it still scored some runs for Norwich. That first inning was huge, and this team, once they score first and in a big way like that, not by any fluke runs or anything like that, is going to set the tone for them. They're going to shove it down their guys' throats, and they're just going to keep on going.
Jackson Powers delivered the sac fly in the first. He had an RBI base hit, his first of 3 hits tonight. What a night it was for Jackson Powers. I mean, look at that swing for himself, just taking it back up the middle. Boy, that helps produce runs. That's a productive at-bat. Short, compact swing, quick through the baseball. That's how you get the job done.
And like he said in his interview with Logan, he wasn't trying to hit the ball out of the park, you know. Earlier on this year, it seemed like Jackson was kind of getting under the pitch a little bit. He was really trying to hit a home run, and of course, why wouldn't he? His name is Powers for a reason. The guy's got power. And he hit one already in Westfield, although playing small ball really worked for him well today. A sac fly the opposite field, a double, and a single. The kid was rolling, and I think that he's going to be doing very well for himself this summer if he starts playing like that. And it's the halfway point of the season. Anything can happen.
No doubt about that. Tomorrow is game number 30. Norwich is 13-16 as they head to LaLashire Park tomorrow. But tonight, things did get interesting in the 4th inning. Mathewson did retire the first 2 men he faced, and all of a sudden, the middle of the order for Lowell, which has been so good for them as of late, surged once again in the 4th inning.
And it all happened with 2 outs, too. They loaded the bases. That wild pitch really, I think, got in Mathewson's head. And then the Spinners were just able to hit singles left and right. We saw a couple awkward plays out there. No errors, of course. But that was a little scary. I think you and me will both admit. We were stressing out here a little bit, just trying to figure out how does this happen again. And usually when this team does go down, especially in a way like that, we'll see them start to hang their heads a little bit. But that didn't happen tonight, you know. They start feeding off each other. The offense, I think, was the number one source of this victory today, as it always is. We had a pitching duel here on Monday night for the most part. This time, it was all about the batters.
It was a slugfest tonight, and that leads us to our DB line. We're feeling electric. Play of the game, C.J. Nolan. Are you kidding me? He's leaving the ballpark here tonight. He clocks his second home run of the summer. We will get to that in a moment, but there was that play over there at third base. Good defensive play by Bryce Miller. We'll get to him in a moment. That was a great play defensively, but here's the big swing from C.J. Nolan. That's out by the Coca-Cola sign. Enjoy that one, my friend. What a swing for him. He's a guy who hasn't been rewarded a ton this summer. I know he takes many violent swings, but that time he stayed within himself, and he got rewarded with his second round tripper of the summer.
And it's always special to see a home run here at Dodd Stadium. You know, this isn't in the Navigator, Defender, or Tiger days where you'd be having probably 3 to 5 home team home runs a week. It's really special to see a Corn get a home run here. And that one, by no stretch of the imagination, was a short home run whatsoever. That was a high fly ball, and it just kept on carrying. Eventually went off the Coca-Cola sign, the second level of signs back there for the second Sea Unicorn home run that we've seen at Dodd Stadium. And that, my friend, set the tone for what was going to come, and that's a Sea Unicorn victory.
No doubt about that. It would tie the game at 4, and David Pengel, you need production from the bottom of your order, and tonight the Sea Unicorns did produce from their bottom 3.
Oh, yeah, David Pengel. He struck out his first 2 appearances, but he didn't let that get the best of him. He's playing small ball, a nice little dribbler up the middle, and it didn't go all the way to center field, so the center fielder actually had to come in. That was Murphy, had to come in and really hustle to that one. So I think that allowed the runners to score. But just playing small ball, not trying to do too much. The keys to victory, in my opinion. Like we said, we saw it happen with Powers. We saw it happen with Pengel. Stop trying to hit the ball out of the park, unless you're C.J. Nolan, of course. And just hone in on your craft, and that's what we saw.
Norwich would get some insurance on the third and final RBI of the night from the big man, Jackson Powers. He supported some power tonight, supplied plenty of it. That's a huge insurance marker for this group, and boy, that helps you relax yourself a little bit. One-run game, not where you want to be against this Lowell team. Add a second layer of insurance, and I thought that was huge to get the win tonight.
It was, and you know, by no stretch of the imagination are the Sea Unicorns out of trouble yet. They're still sailing through the storm that we have right now. You know, they had some momentum heading into that road trip, really cooled down on that road trip. Of course, we lost on Monday, but whenever this team wins at home, you can expect good things to happen. They're going to be heading to Lowell tomorrow, and they're going to try to make it 2 in a row against the Spinners and tie the season series at 2 games apiece in Lowell. They're only their second time heading there this summer after, of course, Lowell has been has made their debut in the league. I say we keep this train going and we get a win in Lowell tomorrow.
You don't win this game tonight, though, without your bullpen. Let's start with Aiden Cochran. Riser at a UConn. Pivotal, especially in that 4th inning. Had to navigate plenty of traffic in that inning and gave Norwich 2 1/3 innings of quality baseball. So monumental to lock home this win.
And in my moments with Mike yesterday, I talked about this kid. I was telling everyone how it was only going to be a matter of time before he plays. I thought he was going to get the start, but I love seeing him from the bullpen. As you said, stellar out of the bullpen. First time facing collegiate level of play. And let me tell you what, a lot of guys that we've seen this season, Janvier Diaz, for example.
Risers.
These risers have been performing incredibly. And we saw that out of Janvier today. We saw that out of Cochran. He was sitting about mid-90s on his fastball, and he was just making the spinners look silly. Spinning out of the batter's box, or the spinners, I guess you could call it. A man like this one.
Hey, we are spinning silly after a big win tonight against Lowell. It is Jack Scholes who wrapped up this big victory tonight. 2 innings, a 6-out save. They are a rarity. He's been nails out of the Norwich bullpen. He does it once again here tonight. What'd you like out of him?
I just liked how he came right after the guys. You know, he wasn't trying to dance away from them, and that's what these guys need to do, you know. Just come right at the batter. Don't create runs for the other team. Of course, we saw the first runner reach on a walk, and then there was a strange play. But those strikeouts just coming right down the heart of the plate. No fear, no mercy. got the 2 strikeouts and then that ground out to end the game. Couldn't have wrote it any better.
Not at all. Big win for Norwich. We will take our first time out right here on the Unicorns post-game wrap-up. On the other side, we will meet tonight's Capital Property Group player of the game, and we will set the table for tomorrow night at Lowell Park. It's up right after this.
Own rental property around here, you know how fast tenant calls, repairs, and rent collection can pile up. That's where Capital Property Group comes in. They handle everything: tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, repairs, and day-to-day property and association management. Whether it's a long-term rental or a short-term property, they make ownership simple and stress-free. You own the property. They handle the headaches. Learn more at mycapitalteam.com. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership.
We're really looking forward to the possibility of working together. Absolutely. We believe this could be a great partner.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, and American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and stop the bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We're back here. It's the Unicorns post-game wrap-up, a 6-4 win on a Wednesday night. Norwich has win number 13 of the summer, improved to 13 and 16 through 29 ball games. The Spinners now 10 and 21 through their first 31 ball games here in 2026. Tonight, it's the Jackson Powers night. He is your Capital Property Group Unicorns player of the night. What'd you like out of number 6?
Just how he was playing small ball. I mean, he had a loud fly out to left field. I think you and me both thought that was going to be a home run at first, but it was deep enough to the point where Williamson was going to be able to score. And then, of course, that double down between the center fielder and right fielder was huge. And then the nail in the coffin, which was the ultimate insurance run, that single up the middle. So Powers, using his name to his advantage. Jackson Powers had a heck of a game today.
Yeah, he was incredible. Really sharp for this group, and those are the kinds of swings you need. He was batting in the cleanup spot for a reason. I think he's going to stick around there a little bit longer. Norwich has struggled this summer to get production out of that specific spot in the lineup, but tonight he got the job done. 3 runs driven in for him, and it was a Jackson Powers that he admitted to it in his post-game interview. He felt like he was just struggling at the plate, not right, not on time, and hitting is all about rhythm, and boy, you want to get that back going, add some power to the middle of this order, no pun intended, but complete effort, right? You jump out to the early lead, that is step one. Strong start from Mathewson. I know he had some trouble there in the 4th inning, and then your bullpen goes and they support you, and you check on the scoreboard tonight, no errors. And that is so important for this team.
Especially with how they started playing at the start of the season. I think their worst game, they had about 7 errors.
Yeah, they had a 6-error game.
6-error game, yep. Exactly, yeah. But clean slate today. They've been playing a lot better recently. Yesterday, I believe it was just 1 error that we saw, but that's in yesterday's game. That's in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
Take what happened in today's game and use that as a foundation of what's to happen coming up. Clean up the bullpen, clean up the starts just a little bit, just a little quirks here and there. But if they play like they did tonight, number 4 is on the way.
No doubt about that. Let's take a look tomorrow. It is Sam Hutchinson bump day. If you don't remember, he was on the injured list for a little bit, and it is good to see him back out there. He was great his last time out against Vermont. got roughed up his first time out this summer, but ever since then, he has really started to find his way. I know the ERA is a little elevated right now, but you got to look small picture. Great last outing, one for him to really build on. It's going to be another big night tomorrow at LaLasher Park. Tough environment to win a baseball game. Norwich trying to go back-to-back against the Spinners.
And I was going to say, don't let those numbers fool you whatsoever. I mean, this guy goes to UConn for a reason, right? I mean, he was the opening day pitcher for us, and it was a little shaky that first time, but then his next start versus Ramon, as we were talking about, I mean, completely lights out. Exactly what you want to see out of the left-hander. And he's going to go into Lowell tomorrow riding this win, and let's hope that he hunts for another win.
Yeah, certainly going to need it. Norwich going for win number 14 tomorrow. They did get number 13 tonight. Your final totals, the Unicorns, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Aiden Cochran, his first of the summer. In his Unicorns debut, the loss to Dylan Lawrence, and Jack Scholes, the 6-out save, his 4th of the summer. This ball game wrapping up in 2 hours and 37 minutes. We're back out on the road tomorrow. You can tune into some road game coverage. 6:45, the pregame coverage gets underway. 7 o'clock, the first pitch. It is Sam Hutchinson on the rubber tomorrow night for Norwich. For all of our broadcast team here tonight, Nick DeRue, our broadcast producer and engineer, Mark Benway, Evan Olenson on the cameras, Logan Rundy, our team reporter, my broadcast partner, Mike Neville. I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night. Unicorns win it 6-4, your final score.
Own rental property around here, you know how fast tenant calls, repairs, and rent collection can pile up. That's where Capital Property Group comes in. They handle everything: tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, repairs, and day-to-day property and association management. Whether it's a long-term rental or a short-term property, they make ownership simple and stress-free. You own the property. They handle the headaches. Learn more at mycapitalteam.com.